Right. What is this?
Watch Dogs.
Oh, it's just Watchdog. They said it was a game I can't wait to play. But I can totally wait for that.
Let me get up to speed on significant announcements. And then I will put Stadia on stream for a little bit before Gamescom's ONL. I don't know why the opening night has its own branding of Opening Night Live, but it does.
Someone's got to compete for Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. It's got its own logo and everything. And then let me add on here. That and was anything at the Inside Xbox?
They showed off Gears Horde mode.
Yeah, Gears 5, and it's gonna have the Halo Reach stuff.
Yep.
And it has
It's also, Gears is also going to be the first announcement for the Gamescom show.
and it's crossplay.
Neato. Oh yeah, it's console. Go away. Gears 5 is. Yeah, that's crossplay. And then PUBG is console crossplay between PS4 and Xbox. That was also announced. And then, alright, so everything before that... Hello, Mr. True. Everything before that this morning was, indie thing Nintendo did. They're rebranding, Nindies to Indie World. Probably because Nindies gives them the idea that they're more Nintendo than they are. But anyways, Risk of Rain 2 is coming to Switch. Torchlight 2 is coming to Switch. Skater XL is somehow working on Switch. Super Hot's on Switch right now, and so is Hotline Miami Collection, which is 1 and 2.
All right, Scott, the server's back up.
I know, I'm in it.
And the there was a new Streets of Rage trailer, showed off a new character for the game. And Dead by Daylight is having a crossover with Stranger Things.
Yeah,
That's
kind of
real.
cool to see.
Pretty cool concept.
It's kind of ridiculous how much like Dead by Daylight has become with like its crossovers.
Oh, I was like, why is everything so quiet? But I had my interface turned all the way down. There we go. It was really hard, like, monitoring everyone. I was so confused. Okay.
Well, we're all good now, right?
Yeah. It's been fine. It was literally only, like, what I was hearing. And anyways,
Alright.
now the, now Google Stadia is streaming announcements, and I don't think anything's been... Oh, yeah. They had, Orcs Must Die.
Well, that's Drox's thing.
Yeah, Orcs Must Die 3, potentially exclusive. Hard to say, we don't know right now. Yeah, let me close that, bring OBS up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was Stadia. They ended on Watch Dogs. It's not free.
Alright, good.
I
Back to
forget
my
the name.
graphic.
All right. Anyways, Steve, you find your notepad yet?
Nope. I'm not going to be talking too much about Terraria while the stream's been going on.
All right.
I don't
Yeah.
want to. I don't want to
say
overtalk with it.
Save that for tonight.
All right.
So, other than that, back to the, Stadia stuff quickly.
Yeah.
It's all announcements, though. It's Watch Dogs, Borderlands, Elder Scrolls Online, Attack on Titan.
It was just a lot of stuff that we already knew about, but now it's coming to Stadia.
Yeah,
Nothing.
exactly. I think Orcs Must Die 3 was the only, like, new announcement. What did they start with? I think
That
there was
and
something
there was
before
the
it.
super hot expansion or DLC or whatever it is.
Oh, Kine
Mind
was a new
Control
game.
Defeat.
Kine was a pretty cool looking puzzle game. And that's not exclusive.
It was the La La Land game.
I think that was Kine. Yeah, that was the only new announcements to come out of it. What was I just looking for?
At work, so I can't join the call or unmute the stream, but I'm with you guys in spirit.
Hooray.
So if there's any fighting games that pop up, just imagine Max screaming. That's him with.
All right.
No, there were plenty during Stadia. There was no reactions there.
Wait, doesn't Final Fantasy have an announcement at Gamescom?
There is a Square, or the Square is going to be there.
All right.
That maybe something for 8's release date. Maybe another trailer for it.
Oh wait, no, yeah, 14 does have an announcement at Gamescom.
Then
Do you think they'll play
they're
the
there,
entirely
yeah.
new Cyberpunk demo on ONL?
Man, maybe Kojima will
50
play it
minutes
with
of
Keighley.
Cyberpunk? Let's go.
Yeah, the show's gonna be 2 hours long.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely not going to be here then. At least not the full thing.
Oh wait, 14's not till tomorrow.
Yeah, that's just like a panel thing. But they might
Alright.
just show like a trailer here. This is the opening for it. This is technically Gamescom isn't starting. You know, this is the press conference beforehand.
Yeah.
Let me make a
5.1
tweet.
trailer?
All right,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
before this starts, Jeff Keighley's the one that's been hyping this up. So if nothing happens, it's his fault.
Yeah.
Yep. we
Just
can all-
getting it out there so everyone knows.
Okay, fair game.
Yeah, he's in. They've encouraged restreaming it, so there must be something worth restreaming here. Not that we have high standards with our restreaming stuff.
That or Jeff Keighley has to report to someone and say, hey, our numbers are up besides December.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a. I'll pull up the image and see. Sega's gonna be here. We let's see.
I hope they showed the Sonic movie trailer here with the new Sonic.
There was something they're gonna show during Gamescom for Yakuza, so we might see the trailer for Yakuza 3 here.
That'd be cool.
And it would be really cool if Yakuza 3 came out at the same time on PC as well as on PS4. Though I think the extra time they've spent has been purely localization. They're definitely relocalizing the game. At the very least.
While they're at it, give me a Catherine full body announcement for Steam.
Yeah, really, that's so...
Which I can't wait to play the original Catherine 2, because I have it downloaded and I really want to play it. But also I want the new version
yeah.
as soon as possible.
It's a great puzzle game.
Yeah, I can't wait to fail horribly at it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Just doing the Discord message. Oh, sorry, let me get music going.
Yeah.
It's all last minute. I added this to the playlist. Wait, what happened? Oh no, oh no! I ruined the
Fucking it
stream
up?
playlist. It somehow got replaced with the entire Secret of Mana soundtrack.
How do you do that?
Oddly specific.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I did it or if Fubar did it.
Oh,
Well,
God.
Guess we're listening to Secret of Mana. Let's go.
damn it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh man, here. Here, I
right
have
back.
the old one on iTunes. That's a backup playlist. It has less songs, but yeah, on Thursday. There we go. All right. There we go. Music's in.
Sweet.
So now let me look back now. Jeff Keighley's been hyping this up. Oh yeah, that's another game I saw during the Nintendo thing. The indie montage. It's called Fogs. And you play as Dog, which is a double-ended dog, and it's a twin stick game.
Yeah.
I saw that. That was adorable.
So yeah,
I saw them showing that off TwitchCon Europe, and it's amazing. They have like a two-handed puppet of it as well that someone has at the events. Hang on, I'll link it in here.
you were required to play using the puppets.
I'll link it in Discord to some of the pictures they've got of the
It looked really cute, and it was puzzles. It's probably local because it's a one controller game. Left analog stick is one pup and the other is the other. But that's what we have Parsec for. So, okay, moving back up. There, we're gonna be seeing Borderlands 3 Endgame, Call of Duty Modern Warfare announcement, which, you know, is already announced, whatever. The Borderlands thing's called a reveal as well. Hi, JoJo. But, you know, it's there. Death Stranding, we're gonna see Death Stranding, we're gonna see more Destiny 2 Shadowkeep, we're gonna see a Disintegration, the new game from the people that, the specific staff that worked on Halo and created Master Chief. They're working on a game called Disintegration, and we're going to see it. FIFA 20, Gears 5 campaign, which is apparently starting the show. Need for Speed Heat gameplay, Predator Hunting Grounds first gameplay. And then the company's written down that we don't know what they're doing yet, but there's Bandai Namco's gonna be in this thing, Capcom, Epic, Google Stadia, Koch Media, which is Deep Silver, Sega, Square, THQ, and Ubisoft. And more surprises.
Well, if Bandai Namco's there, I'm going to assume we could probably see some stuff for Tekken 7.
No, it's probably gonna be Tales of Abyss or Code Vein.
That's
Yeah, save fighting game stuff for Tekken World Tournament.
yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the puppet. That's amazing. It's like hard to find some info on it. There's like nothing like platforms for Fogs. It's all that trailer I linked earlier is from 2017. So like they're just rolling out their stuff now for it. But yeah, that looks like a pretty fun game. Sit down a little. What does Capcom have to show? Oh, something with DMC5. No, they said DMC5 was done, didn't they?
Oh.
RE2 is done.
No idea.
Resident Evil 2 is not getting anything more.
Resident Evil 3 coming soon.
Oh, that'd be cool. I think that'll still take a while. They probably just started on that. It's Sega, yeah, probably Yakuza, Square. Something else at Square. Crystal Chronicles, I don't think, has a release date. And that is still supposed to be soon. And THQ is probably... I hope there's no overlap, because the Stadia thing had the Destroy All Humans trailer. So is THQ just gonna show the same damn trailer?
Hey guys, we were going to premiere it here, but Stadia paid us a lot of money to
Yeah.
show it there first. Okay, here it is. Bye guys.
It's Google money.
Hey,
You heard it,
Yes.
Amazon money. Now here's Google money.
there's Amazon money, there's Google money, there's Epic money.
Yeah.
Microsoft money.
Where's that Steam money?
It all
Come on,
it all,
Valve.
it all translates back to somewhere bigger too. But Valve is just Valve.
You see the prize pool for Dota 2?
No, what is it?
30-something million
That's a lot.
for an RTS type game or a MOBA game. Yeah, that's a lot.
I could buy a yacht in GTA with that. That's pretty cool.
Dota 2 TI 9.
What else does
prize.
Ubisoft have? Ubisoft just has Watch Dogs right now, I think. I know they just made like a report on Saints Row, but I wonder when we'll see that eventually.
I'd say give it like a year for the first announcement.
Yeah. I hope I hope they do something like the second game. I won't say the first and second game, just do the second game again.
Yeah, second game's the one that I probably have. I couldn't say like I remember all the characters in that game, but I like have more memories of that game than I do of 3 and 4 really.
Any idea about Cyberpunk when? The Cyberpunk's not even on the card. I don't think it'll be here, actually.
If you're talking release date Cyberpunk, they already said April.
Oh yeah, April.
I mean, maybe that goes different for like Stadia, but who knows?
I feel like with Stadia, that's just like a high-end PC. I think
yeah,
I
and
think
I
all
think that's
they
why
need
so
is,
many games can do it.
Yeah. I think they just need permission, you know.
Right, it's just like a licensing thing, probably.
Yeah.
But the Dota International 2019 prize pool is currently sitting at $33,453,969,
That's a lot.
and it
Oh,
still
shit.
has a little over 6 days left of crowdfunding.
They're releasing a second hour-long demo that was shown at E3 on the show floor. Neat. That'll be cool. Then we can oh wait, it'll be on consoles only, won't it? I was hoping it would work as a benchmark so I could find out how well I can run it. Man, now that the soundtrack's on Spotify, I should get the higher quality version. I think half this playlist can be made out of Spotify tracks now. No, we need more Atlas stuff.
Oh, welcome, Phil.
Phil's not saying anything.
It's Phil.
You guys mind if I join you?
Yeah, sure.
Not at all.
You're banned.
Yeah, sure.
You didn't join us for Stadia shit talk, trash talk.
You mean join you for the Death Stranding gameplay reveal?
That'll be here, yeah.
We have gameplay reveal, didn't we?
No, we're gonna have a walkthrough. He's gonna walk through.
Oh shit! Hell yeah! Let's go.
Jeff Keighley said there's a bunch of like Death Stranding stuff he's wanting to show today, so.
It does say in the Twitch stream right now that Hideo Kojima's first up with what they're
Well, then
what
who's
do you
first
call
up?
it?
Why is everyone lying?
Well, I'm not. Sorry. Okay, let me reword it. He's first up on the title of like what's gonna be featured, not necessarily first up of what's on stream.
Okay.
Because like it says, today at time with Hideo Kojima first. It says, and then Call of Duty, then Gears.
Well, like
5.
I think that we're gonna get like gameplay trailers for everyone else, and I think that what they're saying is that Kojima's the only one who's gonna come out and do like a gameplay walkthrough or something close to it.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly. Just to double check, what stream are you watching on as well? Because it's both the Gamescom stream and the Game Awards stream. Both streaming it.
What? Gamescom?
Yep.
Why would it be on Game Awards?
Just it is
Because
on.
it's
It
Jeff
is streamed
Keighley,
on there
that's
as
where
well.
I'm watching
Yeah.
it.
Is
Should I switch
it gonna
over?
be on both?
Yeah. Just swap over to the Gamescom stream, Pop.
Is it just Gamescom?
Yeah.
All right.
And don't worry, Robo. I put a limiter on, so it's if anyone peeks, it's gonna take them down.
So Fantasy Star 2 shows up again.
There we go. I just saw when I got onto what's it called? Onto Twitch on my sidebar, it said Game Awards. I was like, oh, so that's where they're hosting it. That makes sense.
Oh my
It's
god.
probably because you may have been following it.
Yeah. Well, that's why I noticed it, because it was in the followed.
I hit
was like, oh,
pause.
okay.
I tried to pause iTunes with the hotkey, and what it did was it started playing the Secret of Mana soundtrack again. So the Gamescom stream was for a second was playing at the same time as the stream playlist, at the same time as the Secret of Mana playlist.
Here's a little piece of news that I don't think we'll see at the
Fucking Christ,
Gamescom thing.
that stream title is so good. God damn it, guys. Where? Okay.
The
Oh, okay.
Little-
So it's actually the Game Awards are actually showing us as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we're
that's
watching
what
on the
we're
Gamescom stream just to make sure we're all kind of synced, or at least closer together.
Fuck. Where?
Just Gamescom.
I'll just link it in general so that
That
everyone
works.
knows. A little tidbit that I don't think we'll see at Gamescom because it was just announced on Twitter. PUBG's getting crossplay between PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah, that was at the Insider Xbox.
Oh, was that? Oh, I'm
Yeah,
slow.
yeah. So I brought it
I
up already.
apologize.
That was about one of the other two things that was worth bringing up from there, on top of the gear stuff. And we'll see
Yeah, I
more
just
of
found
that
that
here.
interesting because that's obviously like, oh, we're still competing with Fortnite.
Yeah, but it's also crossplay with PS4, so continued steps.
Yep.
Let me
Just double
see.
check as well. What's everyone's live stream time looking at?
10
the moment.
seconds. 9, 8,
Yeah,
7.
we're synced.
Oh, I'm behind by like a second.
Just pause and repause, or pause and unpause. It should
Well, that's a
sync
fine
up,
time.
doesn't it?
Just don't be ahead.
All right, now I'm at like 5, 4.
Yeah, you're still like a second behind. That's not too bad.
You know, the thing about Gamescom is that, because obviously, you know, just by pure force of habit, I go and check Gematsu and Destructoid for any gaming news every day.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because it's like, is there spoilers? Because this is so unprecedented when it comes to Gamescom coverage, because I don't think there's ever been a Gamescom presser of note until
No,
literally
it's always
this
just
year.
been interviews and articles and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always
Well, that's why
There's
they
been,
got.
like,
That's why they got Keeley to lead it.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
been like there's been the occasional like, hey, we're doing our first release showing at Gamescom, but there's never really been like a, hey, here's a really large press conference to show off a bunch of things.
Yeah. It was always a weird part where like, why are all these announcements happening? It's like, oh yeah, Gamescom. But they want us to show this off, so
Can't believe Jeff Keighley's paying off Twitch to show off more Death Stranding for Hideo.
well, if THQ is focused on destroy all humans or whatever, but Deep Silver is still listed as its own. It's like, is there something else Deep Silver's working on?
Maybe finally be
Island.
Dead Island 2.
Yeah, probably Dead Island.
Great.
Probably Dead Island or Saints Row. Because if Saints Row is the only one that we know is quote unquote deep in development, so that means that they
Yeah.
definitely have something to show.
Mm.
As far as everyone else goes, I know that they said that we're gonna get an announcement of. Actually, do you guys follow Z Huge at all? Or do you want me to not say what he says? Because Z Huge is totally the leaker.
Best to not then, just in case.
Right. Okay, that's fine. He has said that basically there's going to be one pretty good surprise in terms of indie stuff. So I will say that, you know, it is a indie thing that's going to be appearing on a console that it might surprise people. So,
Hmm.
going to be a
Alright.
good time.
The,
That's not.
One
That's about as
more
much as I can say without full out like spoiling exactly what he said. So.
Cyberpunk footage. Yeah, there was a little more at the Stadia thing. Yeah, I want to see more of that.
Right, and I'm seeing news articles here that I totally wanted to remark on, but I don't know if it's going to be announced here. So I feel really strange like right now. It's like I don't want to. Last time I spoiled something, Austin got really upset, and hearing an upset Austin makes me upset. So
There's things like they Dead by Daylight clearly uploaded their Stranger Things because it's not going to be here.
right,
But there was one game earlier that had a trailer that was unlisted, and Jeff Keighley replied to it saying interesting. So I forget what that game was.
It was the parkour game.
Yes, the parkour game. That is probably going to be here and not supposed to be shown off yet.
Yeah.
DBZ Kakarot. Oh, Bandai Namco is here. That might be one of the things they could show.
I actually wanted to bring up there was a info dump a little bit the other day, and
For
it
Kakarot?
sounds like a legitimate RPG.
It kind of looked like that. It certainly, with that demo at E3, it was side quests, all right. It had fishing, so I think that constitutes being an RPG.
What were you gonna say, Steven, before I continue?
I was going to say I wouldn't also be surprised if they're just showing off a bit more Code Vein, considering they're coming up very close to release, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Is Konami here? No, Konami's not listed to be here.
At least I think Code Vein's coming next.
By the end of the year, it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure next month.
But
Also, Phil, I'm not sure if you're seeing it. Floppy's asking if you want to tell Discord you're here.
What are you doing?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay.
Please shout out that I'm here instead of our channel.
Alrighty.
I figured that'd be really shitty to fucking stream alongside you guys.
It's all good.
It's
The,
fine. It's fine
one
if
of
you
the-
do, as long as like you actually like say you're doing it, and not just like.
Right. Well,
I'm-
originally I was gonna just do it by myself, and then I was like, oh, the Go to Bed boys are probably around. Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I just remember, like, I think one of the like really early E3 streams that we had, I think someone else was co-streaming it in voice, and they were like doing like really loud reactions when everyone else was trying to speak, and I was like, eh.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, we had like few people doing that, because remember how big those calls were?
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say
we
we had
have
like
a dozen
10 on the
people
call.
all reacting to the same stream. It gets chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all the filler episodes in the game. It's, yeah.
But yeah, anyways, Code Vein comes out next month. Bandai Namco could show. What would be really astounding to me is if they turn around and like show any kind of English footage for Blue Protocol at all. Blue Protocol just recently did a test. Also, there is the possibility they could just straight up show the new Sword Art game coming out. There has been Sword Art trailers, like they just released 3 trailers for the new Sword Art game, so that could be a thing.
Huh.
I don't know if anything new is going to be coming from Bandai Namco, but we'll see.
Yeah, probably not something new. They have
Oh
a
yeah, the
couple
announcement
titles
we
in the
really
works.
wanted. FIFA.
Yeah, well, you're here.
Well, Bandai Namco does a really particularly good job of making Sword Art look like fun, but boy oh boy, you actually get in there. All right, here we are. And I'm closing chat.
It's all German anyway. I don't know what they're saying.
The biggest bick in all of video games.
The man who solved the console war crisis.
Yeah. For one night.
Yeah. Now we're just all competing on PC.
Jeff Keighley is actually just the Christmas stop, the Christmas ceasefire in World War I for video games.
We want to put together a little show to kick off.
Hey guys, let's all just sit around and play some Fortnite, okay?
Let me talk to all the publishers, all the developers, and called everyone up, and they said, you know what? This is a great idea to come here to show you guys some of the best games that are coming out in the next couple of years, and you're going to
No
see
one's
them
gonna
here
turn
tonight.
down
We're gonna see
further
a lot of
advertisement.
gameplay. You guys into that?
Did you guys, he's obviously just going to keep
We've got some
fucking
announcements and
inflating his own
surprises
ego because,
for you
of
as
course, he
well.
is, because he deserves it.
Really fun.
But did you
Now,
guys see him
Gamescom
earlier stream that he said, you know, we got some stuff, got some cool stuff to show you tonight, but VGAs is going to be lit. And I was like, huh. So he's definitely, holding back on announcements for sure.
And kick off Gamescom in
Well, yeah.
style.
Well, it's also a
We're gonna
4-month
start
difference, so there's
with,
probably going
a
to be
guy who was on
stuff
Inside
that
Xbox
pops up
just
in
a
between
couple
anyway
hours
before he
ago.
wants to try
Please
to
welcome
fit it in.
From the collective, Rob
Yeah,
that's not too
Ferguson.
far
If it's
from
just
now.
stuff- yeah, even if it's just some smaller indie titles or something.
Hello, Rob.
Oh, okay,
Ferguson.
Gears 5. So we can talk over this footage for like, what, 10 minutes? All right, good.
So Rod,
Hey, we have
Gears 5
PCs.
coming soon for Xbox.
I just
right?
like I like the idea of people like approaching Jeff Keighley like, hey, I've got this really cool game to show off at the Gamescom. He's like, alright, if you can just wait like a few months, I can just pay you like a little bit of extra money, just hold it for the Game Awards. Okay, cool.
Well, usually it's
Yeah,
like
I
the
got it.
game isn't ready
All
to
right,
show
here we
off
go.
just yet.
Gears
Okay, let's wait 4
5,
months.
Gamescom, check it out.
I'm worried about that
Yeah.
shirt. He's wearing the Funko Pop shirt of Gears, not...
Well,
scared.
You know the thing about Gamescom is, as I've been explaining it to people who've asked me what the difference is, it's like, So for me, it's always been E3 is where you hear about the games, and then Gamescom's where the games are playable. So
Yeah.
like, you'll get a majority of that stuff. You'll get far more gameplay footage. You'll get far more interviews, but it's not like anything where it's going to be intense announcements. But it looks like since the ESEA has been shitting in everyone's fucking cereal, that most people might be relaying a lot of their announcements towards Gamescom and then personal events as well.
Yeah,
'Cause I don't
yeah,
think-
definitely.
I don't know if you guys have gone over that leak that happened, where ESEA completely leaked like 2,000 to 3,000 journalists' fucking like personal information on accident.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard about that.
Doxed the shit out of a lot of people who showed up there.
Yeah.
Crazy. Because think about it, I think what they said was like 3,000 people ended up playing Final Fantasy VII. That means 3,000 people who played Final Fantasy VII got punished for doing that by getting doxxed. Wow, this is cool actually. Hold on.
Oh, this bit's pretty cool. Yeah.
I know Gears 4 wasn't received well, like, at all. So I really hope Gears 5 is like some turn into it being, I guess, back to its roots. Because even Gears 3 was kind of like, I don't think people cared for it too much. It was okay, but...
I like seeing it in 60 FPS.
Yeah, I played the alpha, or the beta rather, that happened on Xbox a while back, and PC. And it was Gears. Gears just doesn't have very dynamic gameplay. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
very
Well, it
much
doesn't help that it's a
game.
cover shooter.
Yeah. Well,
mean,
nobody
that's
plays
not bad.
the
That's not
multiplayer
bad.
like a cover shooter. It definitely incentivizes cover shooting a bit more this time around,
That's
but
what I'm
like
talking about, right?
It's heavy
To be able to
too.
show more
It's
of
a
the
very
game, it's
heavy
awesome.
feeling.
No, you guys have been
games.
doing such an amazing job on this. So
It's
tell us a bit
different,
about
and
the
I'm glad that it
campaign.
Yeah,
can
so
at least
it's
stand
basically
out.
a
I just
two-sided
don't
story.
think
So
it's
there's one part of the story is the war
what
returning
people
to
are
Sarah.
looking
You know,
for all
Gears
the
4
time.
is a little bit about three people
But with
lost
it being
in the
on
woods
PC,
finding the
who knows?
monsters.
That
Now
could
the
change.
monsters are here and they're pissed off, right? And
I'm
so
just
we have
trying to
tell that
think
side
like
of the
what
story. And
could
then the other part
Gears
is
do to
really
stand
what's
out
going
from
on
the
inside
crowd
Kate's head, what's
nowadays.
her journey. So those two
Because
stories coming together for
there's really nothing
Looks
that I
really
can
a more
think
heavy
of.
shooter,
For
like
second,
Austin said.
4K 60
Sure,
frames
but
campaign
like-
on Xbox One X.
But it's
so
also
amazing.
it's heavy, but it's
absolutely
not
incredible. All right,
slow.
well, let's turn to something you just
Gears
announced.
Yeah, you can still
always
dash and-
incredibly.
Which is,
Yeah, no, Gears is
Yeah.
incredibly fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
it
going to
is.
talk about the new Horde. So basically, ultimate abilities are the new thing in Horde. So every character has
Shout out
their
to
own,
Keeley
unique
for,
ability.
giving a
So
win
it
to the
kind of changes
performance
play
over
style, and
Resolution
everybody plays
crowd.
differently. Things like Kate
Yeah.
can go invisible. JD can bring
those
down
are
airstrikes.
Nikki
So
Locusts.
it's per character, it's not per role. So, and even
Oh, that
engineers
reminds
will
me. I
have
missed
their
Ori coming out on
And then we
Switch.
also have power taps. So this new thing.
That's
so
what it
power is
was.
the economy
Okay.
of Horde.
Oh yeah, they announced
Now,
that
every
this
10
morning
players,
at
there's
the
a power tap
Nintendo
appears. You have to
thing.
decide, do we go
Okay.
expand
There was a
our basic
Nintendo
option, or
indie
do we
show
just stay
reel.
and defend? And
That's
then
what I
Jack
meant.
is a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
character, and so Jack is
And that was
a
like
new
leaked
feature for
before,
us that
but yeah, it's
is kind of an
happening. It's
accessible way to
1080p
play because you
60,
don't take cover,
and
you
that's
don't
why I
pixel
just
hunt.
remembered it
It's-
right
He's
now.
literally taken over, obviously.
Yeah, his ultimate is awesome. It's
1080p
called Hijack,
60 with
and
that look
guns.
on the Switch is
And
actually
basically you shoot a
insane.
dart at
Yeah.
an enemy and then you possess
Actually
them.
kind of
So
insane.
you're going up against a Scion
I want to
with a boom
say
shot.
it was
Hijack him, and now you're a Scion with a boom shot and you get to destroy the enemies with that.
David Cage,
So cool. And
who
Jack,
said
as I
something that was
understand, is
actually
also
making
gonna be
sense
playable in
a little bit
campaign.
ago,
That's
where
correct, yeah.
resolution
So we're a
isn't what's
three-player
going to make
co-op, split
games
screen on the couch as
good,
well, not
but
just
the
online.
improving
And so
lighting,
Jack is the third player,
like
or it
lighting
can be your
engines and
second,
stuff,
however, but one of the
is
three
what's
is
going to
Jack.
make games look better.
And then, like I said, it's a great
I
way for
completely
people
One
agree.
of the things that made like
Giant wall
Metal
bounce,
Gear
don't know
Solid
how to take
5
cover,
stick
that
out
kind
at
of
the
stuff.
time
It's
was
like if you wanna
Kojima
introduce somebody to
focuses on
Gears,
like
getting them to play as
systems
Jack, the ultimate support
and
friend who comes around
things
and can
like
heal you,
lighting
can
and
make you
cloth
invisible, can
and,
go find
and
weapons for you, like,
how
he's awesome.
textures react and
Okay,
everything.
and also you announced
And it wasn't,
back to
you know,
Horde,
Yes.
there's a crossover.
And that's part of why
Halo
it
and
like
Gears coming?
at the time
Yeah,
Metal
well, I
Gear
figured
Solid
Terminator
5
Dark
looked
Fate
so
is not
crazy.
enough. You know, Sarah Connor T-800 is
even
great, but
even with like
what if
films
we
though,
have
you know,
Halo
like
Reach
the
coming to
4K
Master
format
Chief
now.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Why not
appealing
have
thing
Halo
isn't the
Reach come to
resolution
Gears
there;
of
it's
War?
the
So
HDR
we
and
got
stuff.
Kat and Emil and the original
Yeah.
cast members, like brought them back
Well,
from 10 years. and
resolution's
said,
still gonna
"Back in
play
the
a really
studio you go,
huge,
we need
'cause,
this,"
like,
you know, and so they're
But nowhere near as large of a jump from like when we first hit HD. It's not as big of a jump from 1080 to 4K.
All right, well, I know the game is here
I
at
don't
Gamescom,
know.
of course. And
Have
fans
you
don't have to
actually
wait
do you
long to play it
do you
either.
have
Oh,
a
and
really
select,
good 4K
stores in North
TV, or
America,
you just
can
have like
actually
a
go to your local Microsoft
I don't have a
store
like a
4K
or
TV at all, but
Okay, well, that's very cool.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
from
know about that
what
one.
people talk about.
September 6th for Ultimate for early
Go ahead.
access. September 10th.
I was just gonna say, from what people talk about, it's the brighter colors and the different
All things Gears.
the
Well,
I
speaking
want to
of
say it was like
Gears, I wanna
metadata they were
congratulate
talking
you
about.
because,
That's
we're
part of like
announcing
Dolby
tonight
Vision
that,
or
Gears 5 won the
HDR10
Gamescom award
or
for
10
Best
plus, whatever it
Xbox
is,
game. So you
is
done
what's
an amazing job on that.
the
Congratulations.
defining
Yeah, that's
factor
amazing.
of the new
Congratulations.
format.
Great stuff. And,
Because when
we
you
don't
just
have to
play
wait
an
long to
old
play it, as I said,
Blu-ray
coming early
on a
September
4K
for,
player, they
Xbox
can look
PC.
almost as
really
good.
fast, and I can't wait to see
It's still a
everybody
technical
online.
resolution
thing
is awesome.
because you
Rod, I
can't
appreciate
get
you
that
making it all the
HDR
way here
detail
from
on
Vancouver.
1080p. You do
guys
not
are just
have
finishing
the
up the game, and thanks for coming to your
space to
first
do
ever
it.
Gamescom.
My first Gamescom.
Yeah,
so
4K is going to be the
it's been
future.
amazing.
Like,
The
once we
people
get to
are
a
amazing,
point
the
where
fans are
4K is the
awesome, so
norm,
having a
like
good time.
I think that 4K is a good cutoff point right now because there's no need for 8K.
Yeah,
Absolutely
4K
no
4K
need.
enables
8K is
HDR.
just-
That's it. 4K
8K is
enables
just
it.
like a showcase type deal. It's not. It doesn't mean anything right now. Even movie-wise, there's so much that's still not even shot in 4K. It's a lot of like the
Something
older films when it was still on film, not digital.
Yes, you put it on film so you can put it at 4K.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
By the way, world premiere, boys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
That looks like a mouse. Oh no, it's a car.
That
Oh,
looks
no.
like Cosmos
Forza
Pod.
6. Gran Turismo 7. Split Second 2.
Let's just see what it is.
A racing game for sure.
Fucking chat, Skate 4.
Skate 4. Oh, it's a helicopter. Somebody saw the Sekiro trailer and said, we can also make something that looks incredibly hard to look at. Okay, what is that?
Nani.
That's right. The classic Comanche is coming back from
The what?
THQ Nordic.
Oh, apparently
I
it's
loved
a
playing
classic
this
THQ
game when I was a
Nordic
kid on PC.
I don't-
Nova
I
Logic,
don't know
Voxels,
anything
and I'm
about
here with Kirk from Nuclear because you're the guys that are bringing this to life, right?
Yeah, we did actually. Great to be here. Good seeing you tonight.
It's great to see. So tell us a bit about this game. How did this come about, you guys getting involved with this?
Well, actually, 2 years ago
Chat's
during
so
Gamescom,
confused.
we came up with an idea and approach to
The classic Comanche.
We're too young, and we weren't niche
We have
enough.
an idea how to get it back to life.
Look
in
at how
the
they
21st
spelled
century, and
nuclear.
They liked the idea, and so
It's like people who yell out the man, the myth, the legend for a guy who just randomly walks in and everyone's like, what is he talking
Tell
about?
us a bit about that.
That's the way we basically, because we have done a lot of stuff in the past, multiplayer-wise.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, but you will see some live footage later on. So
That's right, because we're not just CG trailers. We've got real gameplay for you
Real
guys to
gameplay
check
for the
out.
first time, yeah.
And you want fans to be a part of making this game, right? Tell us
Oh,
about
that's never
because
good.
everybody loves helicopters. They kick ass. They go in, can hide somewhere, and then shoot somebody. So yeah, that's it. Basically.
All right, well, let's take a look at the first gameplay from Comanche.
Comanche
right?
4
But
is
you can
on
join us as well in
Okay.
the development.
Steam. It was
And
released in
Q4, obviously, we
2001.
go into alpha and beta, and in the beginning of
It was,
next year, we
This
go
was
into
literally
early
like
access,
12
so
hours ago
sign
this
up
week,
for the game.
by the way.
Okay, check it
Yeah,
out.
it's
Here
cool.
it is, the first
It's
gameplay
an old
Comanche.
PC helicopter game, and that's it. It probably means a lot to some people, though, because helicopters can be cool.
Is piloting a helicopter in a shooter any fun?
Yes, Virginia, it is. And it's aimed exactly for that.
It's MechWarrior, but helicopters.
Alright, that's fine. Oh, well, fuck, it looks fun. Holy shit.
There needs to be more dogfighting games.
Dude, I would watch this in like a competitive format.
Well, I didn't want to bring esports into it at all.
Yeah, but you know, anything multiplayer is an esport now.
Not
If only for
THQ.
marketing purposes.
Right?
If I could put that quote in the back of the box, I didn't want to bring esports into it. I would for pretty much every fucking shooter that has a competitive multiplayer mode in it.
It also has drones.
All right, Comanche.
That looks
sign up
fine.
now, and that's
That
what
looks
like it
THQ
totally be
Nordic has.
fun.
They got some more drones for you. Check this out.
I still just can't get over that
Some
intro.
more drones.
That's right, Comanche. It's the boy. Who?
Grandpa was playing old helicopter game as fun.
Alright, I'm glad that Death Stranding is here because he's already hitting us with the fucking PC gamer mix-ups.
Oh god, I'm gonna get sick.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit, really sports.
DCL.
That's it? Are
What do
you
you-
kidding me, Jeff?
What do you mean IRL esports? Those are just sports.
Need for Speed from EA, and everyone's been saying, when do we get to see
Who said that
the
comment?
gameplay of it? Well,
Who did it?
Steven.
Please welcome from EA,
Steven.
Riley Cooper. Come on up, man.
Alright, we're banning him.
How you doing?
He even looked you in the eye and said it.
All right, so
Dead ass.
Need for Speed Heat. We saw the announcement last
Actually
week.
gonna
Tell
tell
us
me
a bit
cars
about
are
this
real.
game. How is it new or different for Need for Speed?
Alright, hold on, relax.
Focuses on the core experience
Need
of
for
street
Speed Heat.
racing and modified cars at night.
This
with
is still
Oh sweet, it's a video
next
game
one.
porn movie.
sanctioned racing by day to keep that experience fresh.
Yeah, car
Name.
porn.
Help explain why all these
In this new Need for Speed, you
All right,
play the
sounds
same
pretty
Need
cool.
for Speed.
You guys want to see the gameplay?
We haven't had anything for this
Shall we do the honors,
franchise
Riley?
in years.
Check it out. Need for Speed.
Need for Speed. In this one, you outrun, wait for it, the cops.
I'd just like to remind everyone that EA is still sitting on the Burnout IP and not doing anything with it.
In this Need for Speed, you outrun
Criteria doesn't work
God.
with them anymore, do they?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, then I don't care. Burnout can die. Because I'd rather Burnout be dead than be revived by someone who I don't know.
Yep.
It's better to go out on a high than to burn out.
I got it.
And in
But
this third
why don't these games go the route of Fast and Furious and allow you to fight terrorists? I don't understand.
Because how do you further monetize them? With street races, you just pay for the best cars.
You
And
know
if they
what?
try to further monetize that, Phil, and then you can't kill the terrorists until you pay more money, there would be very much a lot of controversy.
But having all eyes on you comes with a price. Cops are on another level at night. And you'll become
So is this just Hot Pursuit again?
The creators and talent that made Burnout jump ship and made their own Burnout games. Where are those?
Oh yeah, no, there's one on the Switch, isn't there?
There was one that I think was Epic exclusive now. I forget what it was called.
That's yeah, I think it's what it was.
I don't know that IP. I've not heard it.
Yeah, but no, Pop, I wasn't joking. Well, I was joking, but I wasn't actually super joking when I said Need for Speed releases the same game they released last year or last time. Like,
Yeah, no, I
Need for
agree.
Speed has been. They made one good fucking game for Need for Speed. Well, two. They made Underground and Hot Pursuit, and they said, "How do we just
The
do
original
this
Hot Pursuit,
over and over
right?
and over again?" Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because then they make the reboot of Hot Pursuit, which was okay, and then they made the reboot of Most Wanted as well. Like,
That was
It's
Isekai
just,
into Tokyo Drift. Wasn't Driver San Francisco technically an Isekai?
and then EA got their paws on Respawn 2 now. I'm sad. I'm just sad.
Man, go beyond the car.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Create your own unique avatar to represent your style.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to customize my person that I'll never
Yeah,
see
unless
because
you
I'm
can
in the
walk
car.
around, it doesn't make sense.
That's what they need to do. Just take the fucking skate engine and just
GTA.
put cars and yeah.
I can't wait to see the mangled
Why hasn't
corpse of
that
my
been
character as I
introduced?
crash into a wall at high speeds.
Yeah, I honestly don't understand why they don't allow like that kind of stuff. I mean,
That'd be
they're
so
already
innovative
doing
for
an open
them.
world. They might as well allow people to do that because you know what you could do is you can incentivize it because people really love what GTA does with the houses. How cool would it be if you were just like buying penthouses in so cool fucking places and throwing parties and doing your own street races at these parties?
Well, Wreckfest is
and
from the
having all that
Flat Out
stuff.
devs. That's not Burnout.
Every race
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Wreckfest is Flat Out.
everything you've worked for, or to gain something more.
Like that's really what Need for Speed needs. Is it just needs to be GTA without the shooting. That's all it needs to be.
But
Yeah.
imagine, like, you could also do skating stuff because you use like the skate engine. You just combine two games.
I don't know, motorcycles.
You
at
walk
least.
around like Phil said. You have your houses. You throw house parties and
then
shit.
for the crew, when Ubisoft turns around, because they follow the stream, obviously, when the Crew 3 comes out, that's what'll happen.
All right, so I saw.
Yeah, there you go.
There, and I can basically build my.
Which will be
So
funny
much
because you can still do the automatically switch into a vehicle thing, but as just a dead-ass person. So you switch from the
GTA already does that too. You just go into the air, and then you go into like Trevor or Franklin.
Okay,
no.
Studio, when is that?
It's already there.
Available in most territories on iOS and worldwide on Android right now.
Right now?
I said right now.
There's no car on stage. Yeah, that is really weird.
Right
It's not.
now.
It's not the brand that does it, but
Need for Speed Heat Studio, so you can download that Android and iOS and check it out. All right, well that's very cool. Need for Speed. Oh, there's the QR code, by the way, if you guys want to snap it right now, grab the app. Very cool. Need for Speed Heat coming in November. Thanks very much, Riley. Appreciate you hanging out.
Cool. Thanks for having
awesome.
me.
Thanks, Riley, from EA. Appreciate it, Riley. All right, we got some more announcements to make for you now. This is one that, again, another big surprise for everyone. Check it out. Another world premiere right here for the first time at Gamescom.
Alright, Keely, give me something, man. Give me something a little, kind of.
A little bit better.
Yeah, I'm kind of feel like I'm dead a little bit on the inside, Keely.
I'm like parched, but that's about it.
Space. The final frontier.
Final one. There's a lot of people in it. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
It's gonna last a while.
Oh, well then fuck off.
Fucking chat Space 4.
Space 4.
It's not actual gameplay.
Why does it feel like no matter what we do, like every 10 years, there's always a band that sounds exactly like this?
I want them
With
to step
this
out and
same
be Kerbal
vocalist.
Space Program 2.
It's like what they look for.
No.
Steven's not ahead. He literally guessed that, didn't he? Yeah, he guessed that. I kind of wish he didn't. Steven had control over everything for one moment, and he wasted on Kerbal Space Program.
I mean, alright, granted, it's the pull of a century. Like,
He could have said Moonspace Alpha 2, and it would have just happened right there.
right, but it could have been literally anything, and that man pulled for straws and a lottery win right there. Like, that's a betting man. That's a man taking to Vegas. What if it's Kerbal Space? Oh, fuck.
Maybe they'll finish this game.
Me and my big dumb fucking mouth.
So I need to just say every game is an escape or
What if it's just a Switch port? This Rain 2 got a whole cinematic for it.
This isn't Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh no, it fell.
Oh wait, so Kerbal Space Program went with like larger. Yeah, 2. Okay.
Space bases or something?
Gotta be bigger.
Oh.
In 2020.
Guess it's time to play some Kerbal Space Program.
Kerbal Space Program 2 coming next year. All right, well, we still have some more announcements to go, and we're going to go right into the next one here. Check this out for the first time here at Gamescom.
See you, Ryder. Thanks for stopping by. What's he leaving us with? Oh, the clip.
Little Ones? What's it called again? Little Nightmares?
Little Nightmares. Oh, yeah, it is. 100%. Yard sales.
It's Bandai Namco published. Didn't know that.
Little Nightmares 2.
It was Little Nightmares 2. I will take that. First one was really good.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, it's totally Little Nightmares 2. Yeah, uh-huh. Oh, it's co-op. Yeah. All right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Neat.
Oh, you jump scare me. Oh, bitch.
Nah.
So how's this gonna work? Because like anyone who beat Little Nightmares 1 already knows.
Little Nightmares 2. How you doing?
I'm all right, thanks. Yeah.
How did you get this shirt on? Did
Good
you do
question.
that
I
during
still like
the
to do the
trailer?
DLC for that game at some point.
Oh my god. All right. Well, hopefully you had a jacket on.
Or
something.
60
Don't
FPS.
spoil
Yeah,
any
we mentioned it
announcements. All right.
earlier.
Well, anyways,
Yep.
Little Nightmares 2. The first game was, I mean, beautiful. And what we saw there, again, in-engine footage from the game. For you guys to do a sequel, where did you want to take it? Seems like there's a new character, right?
Yeah, it's a new character called Mono that you'll be playing as. Six is there as well, so but you'll be playing as Mono, and the pair of you are going to a place called the Signal Tower, which is the center of the whole story.
I mean, this is, beautiful platforming, just incredible graphics with Unreal and what you guys have put together there. And I noticed, mate, weapons now? We're going to have some combat?
Kitchen utensils.
Okay,
Yeah,
those can be weapons. Okay. So is this going to be a little bit, is it even darker? I mean, is there combat a big part of this game?
It's a part of the game, but it's just another part of the balance, really. I mean, you're never really going to be Rambo in our kind of game, but you can try your best to stay safe.
Yeah, well, it looks absolutely incredible. Such a cool announcement. Was it clear you always wanted to go right in to do a sequel for this thing?
We always wanted to, yeah. We also had to kind of convince people that we weren't ever going to make another one, so we could have a nice surprise. But now we've got, as you can see from the trailer, you're outside now, so you're not free, but you are outside. Yeah. So there's like places like the wilderness, and like an abandoned shack, and then we got these sadistic teachers and the hunter, and like you say, the ladle combat.
Looks incredible. We can't wait to see more of it, and you'll have, I'm sure, more to share at Gamescom and in the months ahead.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, what do you guys think of that? Little Nightmares 2 announced right here at Gamescom. Thanks so much, Dave. Great to see you. All right, well, there's so much other stuff going on at Gamescom in the days ahead, and IGN's going to have a live studio where they'll be doing tons of coverage. And joining me now to talk about the Gamescom Awards and all the things that are happening this week with awarding great games is Sydney Goodman from IGN. Sydney, take it away.
Well, thank you, Jeff. With me is none other than Mark Healy, Creative Director at Media Molecule. Mark, you and your team won Best Original
Frustrated.
Game
Keely's right there. Don't say that
Best
so
Sony
loud.
PlayStation 4 Game of Dreams. Congratulations. And second, how are you feeling?
Rewards are awesome.
That's fantastic. I'm very happy. I'm sure that
Just had to get one of his game awards in there.
And
Couldn't let it go.
That we've managed to get this far because it's been a long road. So I should probably say thank you to Sony for letting us take so long to get here. And really importantly, I want to thank the community, actually, who are obviously the lifeblood of Dreams, and they've blowing us away constantly.
The Final Fantasy VII Remake in Dreams is actually fucking wild.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is.
It's fucking incredible.
You and your team have been in early access since April. How has it been seeing
Yeah,
players
there's like
create and explore
ridiculous
in
things
Dreams?
people have made. People have like remade like the beginning of Metal Gear Solid as well. It's just stupid. People have done.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really exciting watching people get better and better day by day. There's already some superstars in the community. So yeah, it's just going to get better.
That will be a
Awesome.
good
Well,
one to bring to
congratulations again,
PS5
and
because it
back
has
to
a
you,
lot
Jeff.
of limitations
Thank you,
to
Sydney,
it.
and congratulations to the
and
Molecules.
capacity.
Such a great game that's empowering creators around the world. All right, now our
So
next
PS5
game is one
version
that
will be
has been
great.
announced, but everyone's been wanting to see gameplay on it. Well, tonight we got the first gameplay for you. Predator Hunting Grounds from Ilphonic and PlayStation. Check
Hell
this
yeah.
out for the first time.
I'm still not sure why they showed what they did when there was nothing to show for this game.
Small teaser. I mean, it was only like 2 or 3 months ago, so it's not like it took a long time to show gameplay.
It takes
Well,
months.
that's what I mean. Why not just wait to announce the game when you have something to show? That's all I meant.
Oh, because people get excited over logos. We're 100% guilty of that.
Remember Metroid Prime 4?
Exactly.
Listen, Bethesda
King of
pretty much
Fighters.
cornered the market on it. Yeah.
King of Fighters, yeah.
So it's a co-op game. So it's asymmetrical, right?
Yeah, it's asymmetrical.
That's really weird. So it's asymmetric, but there's also NPCs that you need to kill.
Wow, it certainly runs like a game that is not finished.
It certainly runs like a game from the makers of the Friday the 13th game.
Keely lied. This is CG frame rate.
Alright, well, if he could just do fucking that. Like, what?
The environment's way bigger than some of the other kinds of.
Yo, but Charlie's
games
actually
like that.
in the trees, though.
I forgot this was the same creators of Friday the 13th, so it's something
Yeah.
you just gotta wait, because that could just turn out to be a buggy mess.
It's like that environment. I like how
First look at
expansive
Predator.
that
I'm here with
environment
Charles
was.
from Ilphonic to talk about this. So you guys did Friday the 13th.
Yes, sir.
How do you go from there to Predator?
Well, we were just kind of sitting around and someone decided.
We were looking at more movie games to make.
We really didn't even have to think about it or brainstorm it. We all just knew instantly what the game was, so it totally made sense.
You had to get the license. You had to pitch it, I guess. and
Yep,
that went
went to Fox and then Sony after, and here we are today. So it's pretty amazing.
The Fox and Sony after, and I asked them, and they said, I fucking guess.
And like, what? We don't have that. I think Disney has it.
I almost really like the headcanon where it's like a studio wants to work on a licensed property and they just get sent around from office to office. So finally they get to Disney and Disney goes, no.
Yeah.
And between, obviously, you got to balance it out, so it's fun to be on the team or the Predator. But tell us about that balance.
Oh yeah, so we're
you saw it's not
kind of until the finish line.
I mean,
it's really fun to play both. As the
just
Predator
recently,
or the
Disney made a $1 billion
So right now
movie
there's
for
just a
Sony,
ton of,
also that they could have the
competition in the
merchandise,
office, so we have-
so
we
that
have a
they
lot of
can
fun
make more money off the
I know
merchandising.
it's sort of early alpha, so you guys are here at Gamescom, showing it to media.
Thanks,
and,
Spider-Man.
coming next year.
Yeah, pre-alpha and sometime next year for sure.
All right, Predator Hunting Grounds. It's one to watch. Thanks so much for popping by, Charles.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome, great. All
I
right.
hate how I
Well,
can't
now
just
we're gonna
hear
take a look
like
at a
pre-alpha
game
and
that has
such.
an
I don't know what
expansion coming
stage of
out
development
in
that is anymore.
September.
That could be like
Monster
2 weeks away
Hunter.
from launch at this rate.
Check this out for the first time.
Oh. Monster Hunter, you say?
No, I said hunting. No, he said hunting monsters. Oh, hey, it's Monster Hunter.
I wonder if they'll finally show off Zinogre. They'll be like, oh shit, here he is.
Can't say that word.
Monsters displaying disturbing behavior. Some.
You can't say Giganox either.
Is having an incredible effect on other life in the new world.
You're going to need his help.
Who knew
I
songs
can't
could be
believe Austin
disturbing
did the
behavior?
hard G on stream.
Alright, they could also show off Bracky.
I can't wait to see a Bracky.
Oh, it's an Ice Valhazar. No, that's Velkhana. Never mind.
It's one of them, yeah.
And then Gore Magala just comes out of nowhere.
Gore Magala. This man deadass hasn't upgraded his Rathian fucking longsword in a whole game. Out immediately.
Oh, it's a new siege
What's
event.
that?
Oh, neat.
What gun was that? Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
Looked like a cannon? Yeah. What the hell?
It's a double-barreled shotgun cannon.
That's pretty cool looking.
Well, guess I'm a fucking shotgun main, boys.
At least it looks like a more fun siege event than
Well, I don't know if that was Siege. I thought that was more the Zora Magnaros.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning, sorry.
Yeah, Volcana just looks like a what's his face? Not Nid. Is it Nid?
At Jaeger, we innovate. We take risks.
Jaeger.
We strive to create games you've
Jaeger
never
shots.
played before.
Those guys fired my friend. Fuck them.
Compromise. It's PvE. It's PvP. It's a new genre. Welcome to the cycle.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing this and being kind of interested by the concept.
Don't do it. Don't do the PvPvE thing. I swear to God. They're gonna do it. They're gonna put it on screen. I'm gonna be mad. Don't do it.
They doing it.
No.
Here it comes.
Kerbal Space Program 2.
They're waiting for the base.
Damn it!
I love TF2.
See, that shot
Halloween
makes
event.
it look so much cooler. That artist render looks so much cooler. Why don't they make these games look cooler?
So this is PvPvE, a competitive.
Something that's totally happened before.
How does that actually?
No, it's a new genre, guys. It's a new genre. I love chat right now. Sorry.
A whole new genre, Milos.
It's really been done like this before.
Moon's Haunted. Moon's Haunted should just be the fucking genre for all loot shooters.
And, I think that
It's the official tagline of Destiny 2 now.
Moon's Haunted. What? Click, click. Moon's Haunted.
Want to shoot the person that you see, or if
I
you're gonna,
impact at any time, I guess.
at any time, yeah. But it's a game that you kind of have to play to get, and you can. It's
That's
out now
not a
on
good way
the
to
Game
sell the
Store.
game.
It's a free download, and yeah, try it out. Let us know.
I
what you think.
really don't think
Awesome,
it's
man.
that
You
hard
guys are
to
really
understand
good
that you
guys have
just,
done lots of games for lots of
it's,
publishers
you
before,
know,
but you're kind of
could
striking out
potentially
something
play
like you would do that way.
PvE and alongside your
Quite a lot of
PvP.
risk with the cycle, to be honest.
Titanfall
It's
did
quite
this.
innovative,
Shoot
and
everything.
That's not really for everyone. So, and we after 20 years, I mean, Jaeger's
Remember
been around
Titanfall?
for 20 years.
Yeah.
So we really just have to
Remember
go for it.
Global Agenda?
I'm
Remember
so happy
Brink?
that we as a company had the courage
Alright,
to do
relax.
it. And big
Hold your
shout out
horses
to
there,
everybody
Steven.
for
Yeah,
their
that's it.
coverage as well, 'cause it
Pump the
wouldn't have been
fucking
possible
brakes on
without
that
them.
idea, buddy.
Lots of cool German game
Fuck, I wasted
developers on
Kerbal
stage
Space
tonight as
Program
well, which
2.
is really
I should
cool.
use Brink
So,
too.
Awesome.
I can't believe you
Great to
hit
have
the
you
one
here.
bingo piece I didn't think was allowed.
Check that out at the Epic Games Store. And now we're going to take a look at a new trailer. The next episode of Life is Strange 2, Episode 4, is coming out this week, and we've got the first look at the trailer.
Time for
Check
the
it out.
bathroom break.
Oh yeah, this is. Didn't Square publish this?
Yes. They do.
Man, we're getting gypped out on everything that we wanted.
Well, this is a 2-hour conference, so.
That's true.
I
There's a
can't
lot
believe
that
it's
could
a
be.
full hour for Death Stranding.
What do I do now?
What, bitch?
I'm so different now. I don't even recognize myself.
Remember, you gotta do this.
And even then, the next Square announcement is just going to be more FF8.
Down. I lost Daniel. Where would he hide out?
We have a lot of people looking for your brother.
This is where I am. For how long? It's been over 2 months.
The Bureau put his profile out over 4 states.
This is where I chose to be.
Is this even about powers anymore?
You might spend the rest of your life in prison. Or you
I
can
think
talk
it's a
to
no.
me.
We gotta be careful now. How would I even find him? Is the whole world out to get me? Nobody will stop me. I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid.
My brother, it's all I can think about.
Sean?
Don't know what the fuck happened, to be honest.
All right, guys, while we're watching, I just got a text. Guess who just arrived in the building? Hideo Kojima's here, everybody. He'll be out here a little bit later, but we do have some Death Stranding for you. All right, but right now we're going to get to another new game announcement. Sega and Amplitude are teaming up to introduce a brand new historical turn-based strategy game. What if you could rewrite and reimagine the entire history of humankind? check out this.
Don't ask gamers that. They're gonna fuck it up.
Have you seen the shit that happens in Civilization?
Yeah, don't ask gamers that. You mean I can eliminate the and just put a race? Just put one. All right. Well, people who basically said what was it? The hospital game just got BTFO'd. So.
Start by giving smallpox to the British. Okay, listen here. Please give it to the French first.
All right, that's a Neolithic caveman in front of a radio. Could someone explain to me what's happening right now? Oh.
This is how they...
On a radio, that's a synth.
This is their loophole to say that they don't have any CG.
He has a great British smile.
Yeah, it's live action.
Each one of those key presses is sending off a different nuke.
I did not like that angle.
I do. It's achieving what it's supposed to.
Pop, I hate to tell you this, there aren't many angles that man's gonna look good from anyway, so...
Yeah, but especially that angle.
What is happening?
I'll tell you what's happening. No gameplay.
Keeley, man. Really falling off here. Oh, here it is.
I was worried that was going to be...
Keeley, man, you really brought it back. There they are.
It's literally Civilization.
With giant elephants and giant horses.
Well, that's Civilization to show the units.
Yeah. And except now it's called Humankind. Neat. Who publishes Civilization?
All right.
I think it's Paradox. Let me check.
They have competition now.
3. You guys ready?
Good. If you're not ready, we're gonna send someone to your house and make sure you are.
From Gearbox, Paul Sage.
That's why Randy's not here. Because he's on his way.
You've been traveling around the world.
Oh no, Civilization's 2K. Civilization's 2K.
Randy's been put on administrative leave for things he said last convention.
Borderlands 3. First of all, the campaign I know last week.
Fucking card games.
Randy's been put on administrative leave for life.
We're going to talk about first before we get to talking about the end game, which we're very excited about. But tell us a bit about the campaign and sort of what you guys have shared recently on Borderlands 3.
All right, so we showed off about 4 hours of just the beginning gameplay where you start on Pandora.
Yeah.
And then we moved on to Eden 6, which is a new planet we've never showed off before. And we tell this kind of heartwarming story of 2 AIs who fall out of love, and one AI who's a jilted lover takes and shoves the other AI just straight up into a pink plush bear who is voiced by none other than the charismatic Ice-T.
There you go, Ice-T. All right, in Borderlands 3, of course, right?
Yeah.
Now you've got
Really
obviously
weird way to
amazing
say
characters,
charismatic.
Flack. I mean, people are super excited about what you've shown kind of on campaign. And the thing though that everyone is always curious now. I know it's kind of silly to be talking about the end game before the game's even out, but folks want to know, what's the challenge? What can you tell us about the end game for Borderlands 3?
All right, so all this week and probably next week and a few more weeks, we're going to be talking about endgame.
Yeah.
The first 2 things we're going to talk about, the first one is called a Circle of Slaughter.
Okay.
We're bringing back Circle of Slaughter from Borderlands.
Yep.
Right?
The Horde.
And it's just this wave after wave survival mechanic of fighting off enemies. And the cool thing about this is that, the more you survive, the better your rewards are.
Mm-hmm. And there's more though, right?
It's a different game every time you play it?
Something called Proving Grounds.
Okay.
Okay, Proving Grounds starts
Get
off
all the buzz
with
phrases out there.
Iridians,
Yes,
right?
we got
And
footage
so,
here, right?
Yeah, we're showing off,
So we're
a little
bringing
bit of the Proving
cataclysms
Grounds
to
here.
Borderlands
And
3.
the nice thing is you have to go throughout the game and discover
boy.
Iridian writing. This is this ancient alien race.
Yep.
And then you find the coordinates to planets once you kind of decipher all these things. And then you find out that you can take a mission from this Iridian that you see here, and the mission has different objectives in it, right? So it's got one, which is kill everything, because Borderlands.
Of course, yeah.
And then it's got optional objectives, like don't die, all right? Do it within a certain amount of time and kill a certain thing. So you can
see all that,
Yeah, you can see the optional objectives right here.
Yep.
And then the nice thing about the optional objectives is that if you do those optional objectives, at the end we have a chest and the loot gets better, how the optional objectives play out. So if you're really good, you'll get the best loot in the game.
Super replayable, obviously, for people to kind of
it's all about replayability at this point, yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's amazing. And so time-based, obviously, going through there with you and your friends and having an amazing time. So this, obviously, the Proving Grounds, this is one map. Are there multiple Proving Grounds, obviously?
Yeah, there's about 7 different Proving Grounds scattered throughout the game. Or actually, sorry, I said 7, I meant 6, but you know, words.
Okay. I'm sure there'll be more down the road.
Right.
But, all right, so that's, and I'm sure there's probably
I can't believe they're going back on their promises already.
There's all sorts of in-game. You know, again, like I said, we're going to talk about it more. We have something called Guardian Rank, which is if you play Borderlands 2, it's like Badass Rank 2.0. Yeah. We'll be talking a lot about that. So yeah, a lot of stuff coming up.
All right, well, we don't have to wait long for Borderlands 3, but it's so awesome to see Proving Grounds. And when can we check it out, Paul?
You will be able to check it out on Friday the 13th. That's September 13th, 2019. I hope everybody is there.
Oh, yeah, and I'm sure you're going to have it playable here at Gamescom. So
Man,
All right, Borderlands 3.
I want to be more excited, but like Borderlands 3 as like a press thing has just been non-stop fuck up after fuck up, dude. Like it's been bad.
I try. Well, I mean, no, I don't think the series
hit a
is.
deep sale in April.
I don't think the series has aged well, and I can't get back into it because I can't stand the writing.
And not only the writing, but the gameplay just doesn't. In comparison to how shooters are played now,
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel good to play either of the Borderlands anymore.
Yeah.
Why Borderlands 3 is something that where I'm really upset that like there's so much shit going on around it because it looks better to play, which is the big thing for me.
That looks like a Destiny ship. Never mind. Because that's not a Destiny logo.
No, it's a developer from Germany apparently. Kerbal Space Program 2.
Ooh, is this dogfighting too? Please. Shoot.
No Man's Sky.
Everspace?
It is.
Everspace sounds familiar. I recognize the name.
I want to say.
Pretty sure it's on Steam at the moment.
It was single player only, wasn't it?
Yeah, shooting!
I don't remember.
No, don't tell me that.
Yeah, the first one was single player only. I remember this.
Yeah, fast-paced combat with roguelike elements.
Oh, well, if it's a roguelike, I guess that explains it.
The roguelike everyone's playing now, though, is Dicey Dungeons.
Yeah, you can play more than one. That's why they're called genres.
Damn, got him.
Got him.
Dicey Dungeons looks decent though. The fact there's
Yeah, it
ways
does.
to mitigate the randomness.
Oh,
wow,
well,
2021.
there's
Yikes.
plenty of time then.
So
Back to
Yeah, you got
Dicey
plenty of time
Dungeons.
to wait until the first game goes on sale.
Plenty of time. Steam.
Back to Dicey Dungeons. Let's go.
New world premiere. Straight into it.
Peggy, 18.
18 plus. Switch.
So, stranger,
Cyberpunk?
No, Witcher.
No, Witcher's not out yet.
what brings you to this no man's land?
Oh man. When he said gameplay, he was not kidding.
Interesting places to visit. Take Toussaint. Sunny valleys, peace, quiet, wine, lots of wine.
Okay, so I guess the expansions are coming out for Switch.
Everything's
Yeah,
gonna
makes
be
sense.
everything's gonna be on the game card. Yeah.
Friendly nature, breathtaking landscapes, kind folk, welcoming of travelers. I wager you'd have a much better time there.
It just does not look good, but it's great. It's good. No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's for on the go. So.
Yeah.
That's the trade-off.
Which you on the go?
Everyone now. Look at that. You don't want that on the go?
Hey, thanks to Naldo for resubbing 25 months.
I can't wait to explain to the old woman next to me on the train why Geralt's in a bath naked.
Geralt's the only good-looking character.
What would you rather? What would you rather have on the go, the Witcher 3 game or the Witcher Netflix series? I'd rather have the game.
Fuck off. Everything has to be a segue with you. Just talk about the game.
Witcher 3's fun. Play Witcher 3.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I don't see how that was a world premiere.
All right, there you go. Witcher 3 Switch
Yeah,
announced October 15th. That's the announcement.
Oh, the release date. Okay.
Now we're going to talk about
Release
FIFA
date.
20. And
All right,
joining me from
Baffenberg.
EA to talk about FIFA 20 is Matt Turner from EA. Matt, come on out.
This is how they were able to fund the opening night live, okay?
Good to see you. So FIFA
Okay, but how can you show off a FIFA game without having a footballer awkwardly come on the stage and answer questions?
Volta. What is Volta in FIFA 20?
Yeah, well, Volta Football is really all about celebrating something that our fans have been asking for.
Although,
I mean, we've been honing
FIFA's probably actually pretty popular
experience for the
at
11
Gamescom.
game for a long time.
Yeah.
You know,
Now that I think
bringing
about
you
it.
your favorite squads and
Well, I don't
clubs and
know.
players
Keely
and
paused
stadiums,
for
but
he paused for the
for
applause, but was
millions
there
of
one?
People all over the world, their stadiums are streets. They're cages. They're courts.
I don't think there was.
Those are the spaces where they can express themselves and bring their creativity to the game. And sometimes.
Oh, so it's basically FIFA Streets 3 in FIFA 2020.
Cool. Start putting them together if they're not going to make the Streets games anymore.
With the street football flavor and bringing that creativity and style to the game. We have a refined gameplay experience. We have a brand new customization experience where you can really choose what your character looks like and how they play and what they wear on the court. And with all the ways that you can play Volta football with Volta Story included, which you're going to see here for the very first time in a minute.
That was one of the only reasons I had interest in the later NBA games releasing is because they're street modes. But and then there's that one that has like the big heads, but there was like a lot of controversy about that one.
We're going to Eiffel Tower, other
It was
places.
a shame.
what?
Yeah, that's right. So you're gonna.
It was an NBA game and they had big heads.
Legends of street football.
Yeah.
And then
It's
you're gonna
cartoon
create
style.
Like a big head mode?
No, it's just the characters had big heads.
At the most prestigious award in street football.
It was his own standalone game, and it was like a NBA street game. Yeah.
17 locations.
Had controversy.
What was controversial about that? I thought that was like a remake of a classic that people love.
I forget, but I don't think it was a remake. No.
The New York skyline. So all these locations are
I want to say that one's on Steam too. NBA Jam.
I forgot what it was. You'll probably see in the reviews.
For the first time, a premiere clip from the story mode. What are we going to see?
Yeah, well, you're gonna get to create your avatar and really see how they look and how they play on the
Oh,
court.
there's
and
NBA
obviously spend a lot of
2K
time on the pitch,
Playgrounds.
but,
Playgrounds,
you're
that's
also
it,
gonna get to
yes.
experience
Yes.
Volta football
Mixed
through the
reviews. Let's
story.
see what people said.
Play in tournaments like the Adidas Tango League, and one of our
Nobody is
legends,
playing this
Kotaro
game
Takuya is gonna
online,
give you a
sad
little
face,
taste of his
recommended.
World championship winning routine in Tokyo. And like any adventure, you're gonna make some friends along the way, and maybe a few.
I miss
enemies too at
Mario
the same
showing
time.
up. Do you think Mario will be in the
Take a
Witcher
look
3
at
port?
a premiere clip from
I
FIFA
hope
20
so.
Volta coming in September, right?
Maybe
Yeah,
they'll
you wanna
give
check it out
Geralt a
Gamescom
Zelda
right
skin
now,
again.
You can if you want to get it your early
Like they did in
hands on it. It's going to
Skyrim.
be on EA
Yeah.
Access and Origin Access on September 19th. And for the rest
From
of
the
the world on
first
September
non-recommended
27th.
review, it looks like it's one of those games where you have to grind out
World
players
premiere
to level
clip
them up
From Volta Story. Thanks, Matt.
for playgrounds.
For once, and just take it in.
Hey, Jay.
Unlucky.
This is like promo stuff, you know?
Cool.
Man, more 60 FPS. Looking cool, Titus.
Okay, but why no quick time events to make sure I get the jacked shot?
Hey, how cool is this?
You're staring at his back.
The
How do
shot's
you know
going
it's
on a little
cool?
long, yeah. That wasn't the whole trick. Okay. Alright. Hey, alright.
Alright, I guess we'll just move on.
Oh, here's like, fuck, disintegration.
What was that clap? Did you hear that?
Wow. Look at you.
The mic cuts and
Yep.
claps off, that's all.
Yeah, I guess you took that.
So I pay attention to this.
Me too.
You'd think we'd learn. Well, all in the name of progress, right? They say there's always something better. Burn the old.
No, this is pod racing.
Well, how'd that work out? Risked our whole future. And we trusted them.
Skate 4.
And now we fight them any way
Fuck
we
off.
can.
That outfit's sick. He's just a robot. I think they said it was still an FPS though.
It is pod racing.
For what's left of humanity.
Here's the guns.
Oh, Anthem 2.
Fuck off.
All these super future stuff, and then we're at a farm.
The Halo devs can't do anything anymore without it like being construed as something else now. They started this trend.
I'm sorry. Were you two having a moment? I can leave y'all be.
What? The grav cycle? I'm a pilot.
Uh-huh.
It's called a pre-flight inspection.
No judgments here, huh?
Reboot humanity. Honestly, that's a mood I can get behind.
Reboot Humanity just reminds me of Andromeda.
Ah,
What
fuck.
do you guys think of that? Looks pretty cool, right? We got Marcus from
I'm
V1
sorry,
here.
Austin, I'll
Marcus,
shut up.
this is so cool that Disintegration is real. You showed the real gameplay there. You and I first started talking about this game, I think, like 5 years ago, and you're just a couple people. That's
right.
You were talking about the first Game Awards in
Damn,
2014.
5 years
We'll
ago?
kickstart this, and here we are, 5 years later. You've got a bigger team now, right?
We do. We have we started out with 3.
Yes.
And now we have a small team of 30 people at V1 in the Seattle area, back out in the Pacific Northwest.
Yes, well,
For looking
they're
that good,
known for
team of
doing
30
cool things
people's
out there in Pacific
incredible.
Northwest with certainly, you know, co-creator Halo, Master Chief, and this is something brand new. Tell us about the new character that you're in.
All right, we've got a new character we're playing. His name is Roamer. He's a trained grav cycle pilot. It's one of these vehicles that you saw flying in the game.
Yeah.
It's a game pretty much unlike anything you've ever played before.
And you're doing campaign and multiplayer for this?
That is true. We have a story, a full single player story campaign, as well as a huge multiplayer component to it as well.
All right, well, let's talk about some of the gameplay we saw there, because people, know sort of, first-person action games, and tell us about the style of gameplay and how you're playing there, and explain what people are seeing.
Sure, it's a first-person shooter with a lot of real-time tactic elements blended in. So you play as a pilot in this grav cycle vehicle that hovers above the ground, and you have onboard weapons for offensive and defensive capability, as well as then commanding a small squad of units on the ground that each have their own unique abilities. So it's your job to use them strategically in gameplay. It's really cool.
Yeah, no, it looks amazing, and it's got that, the feel that I think we know and love from, Halo, Destiny, sort of that epic world, the great music. I mean, it's a lot of signatures there, but it's new and different gameplay.
It's all in my DNA.
Well, the fact that you're doing, campaign and multiplayer, I think is absolutely amazing with a team of 30 with something that looks that phenomenal.
Thanks. Yeah, we are taking on something pretty ambitious with a title like this, but the 30-person team in Seattle is a powerhouse of talent, of AAA devs like myself.
I'm used to these streams being louder, so I keep checking the volume to turn it up.
This is definitely a game to watch. 2020, but now you're going to let people play it. I mean, it's here at Gamescom.
That's right. We're playing multiplayer on the floor, so we're pretty excited to have a buddy jump in.
That's good to hear. We can get feedback about how the game will be from people there.
Great experience on multiplayer, so it's pretty great.
I love you guys announcing the game, letting people play it right here at Gamescom. It looks phenomenal. Good luck with it. Hopefully we'll see more of it soon.
Thank you.
Disintegration, Marcus and V1. All
right.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
All
Thanks,
right.
Marcus. All right, now we're going to take a look at a trailer for Darksiders Genesis coming out later this year.
All right, Darksiders.
One of these days, I will finally play Darksiders.
One chat comment pissed off that it's a spin-off, the next asking for it to be a ripoff. I don't think it actually matters that it's not the first game to do this.
Especially since I think THQ already said they want to make another like mainline Darksiders game too. So
Gamescom
I
opening
don't
night
think,
live. Now we're
and
gonna
with
move on
the position
to a game
THQ
that was
Nordic's
announced
in
as part of
currently, I don't
Google
think there's any reason to
Stadia. It's a
worry
launch
that
title.
it'll never
Please
happen.
welcome Raul
They're in a good
Rubio
spot.
from Tequila Works to talk about Guilt.
Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of the games in the first place, though. So
So this is exciting. You guys are.
So I don't have a
unique projects. This is a Stadia exclusive game.
I don't
We've
have
got
a
some
stake in this
gameplay.
game anyway.
Tell us a bit about why did you guys want to build this game? What is it?
Oh, and moving on from Darksiders, all right.
First of all, I'm very happy to be here.
Yes.
Because it's Tequila Wars 10th anniversary.
Yes.
Yes.
What game is this?
And that's related to the
Guilt.
reason why we're doing this. Okay. Well, 2 years ago, in fact, basically.
It's a
seeing
launch
how
title
games
for
are
Stadia.
evolving and how the way we
Oh, you're talking about
the way
Strife,
we
not
play
Darksiders.
Yeah. Actually,
Okay.
well, we were excited by the vision of Stadia and the Stadia team for, well, the next step in evolution, right? And the thing is that if you look at our games, we are mostly about touching players with deep, meaningful stories. And the thing is that that was perfectly aligned with what the Stadia were looking, right? And, well, the result is Guild, as our latest creation, and, as you said, Stadia exclusive.
Yep.
Launch title.
Okay, so tell us a bit about the game. I see there's a woman girl who's walking around with a flashlight. What is she trying to do? She
Yes,
turns into
those
her
women
sister?
and girls.
Well, her cousin.
Yes,
Emily.
cousin. Okay, sorry.
So yeah, as you can see,
Rita.
Guild is a haunted tale.
Yes.
It's a haunted tale, actually touching deep and dark themes like childhood fears, and more importantly, bullying. So you are Sally. Sally is this little girl. She grew up in Bethelwood. It's
And
an
back.
old mining town in Maine.
Welcome back.
And
I made
the
some
thing is that her
yakisoba.
life is not easy, and it got even worse looking for
What'd I
Emily,
miss?
her cousin.
Okay.
Somehow,
Darkside. I don't know when you left.
Left when they announced. I left when they announced FIFA.
Oh god, that was a while ago.
You missed Disintegration.
Disintegration from the Halo people.
So that means that, well,
Oh, I actually took a glimpse of that. I thought it was Destiny 2 or something.
manifestations of their own terrors and traumas.
Damn.
Like
It's their own
interactions with
curse.
Strangers or the paranoia of everyone whispering around you, revealing your deepest secrets. Actually, bystanders standing there doing nothing in my helplessness.
Yes.
So this is what we define as delicate horror.
Okay.
That basically is Sally's journey, embarking to save Emily, at the same time trying to understand the world surrounding her.
And you're obviously defeating these monsters with this it reminds you a little bit of, it's not the same thing, but Alan Wake, where you're sort of like the
I was just gonna say, oh no, it's baby Alan Wake.
That's correct. Guild is an adventure, narrative adventure.
That one
means
bit in
we are
RE2
blending elements
where
like
you play as I
exploration,
forgot her name, the little girl.
puzzles.
That might be
Oh,
my.
shit.
I like the game, but that might be my least favorite part. It's not even that long, and I prefer doing Claire's Saya when I play through it again. But just a little part to dread through.
If you use the flashlight, in fact, you are exposing yourself.
Right.
But that's a way to face your fears.
Also a Stadia game. That's
some
it.
monsters
Yeah.
are quite thin-skinned, in fact, and when exposed under the light of truth, you can say it that way. Well, they turn powerless, right? They disappear. Not only that, you can actually build strategies, like throwing a can, for example, to distract an enemy, or even using the light shaft or the flashlight to attract
Yeah, so
enemies.
it looks like you've got strategy, you've got stealth, and all this in the game, and it's coming out for launch, right?
Can I batter them with a flashlight?
This November.
This November.
What do you
We
think?
hope to actually show.
How much force do you
share
think
more news,
you could put behind the
when
flashlight?
it's Getting ready.
Yeah.
Dealing with the topic.
Quite a bit, to be fair.
Delicate and in a meaningful
So,
and respectful
legit
way
question.
is, in fact, our
When
way
it comes
challenge
to
the audience.
a game like this that's Stadia exclusive, is this going to be part of their pass, or is this one that you're going to have to buy?
Stadia, so Tequila
It'd be
Works,
weird if you had to buy this one out of all
what's
games.
next? Raul Rubio, Tequila Works. Fantastic. All right. Well, thanks very much, Raul. Now
Yeah,
we're
they
gonna
would.
head on
It
over
would
to the
probably
lovely Sydney Goodman from IGN.
revenue-wise make more sense if it was part of the
Jeff.
pass.
Again, I am here with Celia from Nintendo. Celia, you and your team won Best Nintendo Switch Game for The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. Congratulations. How are you feeling?
I'm so excited.
Man, really?
Yes, actually.
Oh,
I'm
we've
missing
got some
something.
Sony news that just popped up on Twitter.
I feel like I'm missing something. It's like one-to-one Game Boy remake.
A few weeks ago, we asked fans to send
Are you just seeing the news
fan
from
art
Nibble there, Pop?
and received within 2.5 weeks 450
Probably best to save it in
letters,
case you mention it.
Oh, Nibble Lion is a
pictures,
leaker.
sculptures, miniatures,
Yeah,
even a lamp.
we'll wait until
And
after
it's
to mention
really
it.
amazing, and you can see
No,
here that
PlayStation
the
literally
love
tweeted
that
it themselves.
Nintendo puts into these
Oh, fair
games,
enough then.
the
Yeah,
love
and Sony
because they're
bought by Sony.
That's a huge get. Holy shit.
Yeah, PlayStation acquires Insomniac.
So you mentioned it that Link's Awakening is just such a beloved
So,
Zelda game. I mean, it's iconic. How has it
Never
been
getting
being
Spider-Man on the
able to
Xbox. Go
implement
fuck yourself.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not part of the development team, but I read an interview from.
It's okay, they got
Amazon, and he
Sunset
said,
Overdrive.
They always want to keep the heart of the game, but on the other hand,
Do
they
they?
always want to improve some
Not
features
anymore.
too. That's the reason why we see here this beautiful graphics, which is like a miniature world. And
Does this mean we get another Ratchet
new
and
thing
Clank
is
game?
the dungeon chamber, which
Maybe.
is super exciting. For
No, they
players
gotta. Well,
because
no,
here
they gotta
get
put
the
them on a
chance
lot
to
more higher
arrange chambers the way they
profile
want it.
games now.
Yes. So
Like
I
Spider-Man.
think even for players who played it
They'll get
26
Spyro
years
and
ago,
Dragon
they
5
now
remake.
find something
Make
new
a
in this new
Spider-Verse game.
Well, congratulations again,
That isn't
Celia. I
Shattered
know I am not
Dimensions.
alone when I say I cannot wait to get my hands on that.
Maybe I won't think too deep about it.
Fantastic. All right.
About
Thank you
the
very
Game
much,
Boy
Sydney.
remake getting this award.
Congratulations to Nintendo for that. And now we're going to move on to the world of Destiny 2. Any Destiny players out there?
That's some Shadowkeep stuff.
Heyo.
Please welcome
Because I'm
Scott
certainly
Taylor
still
and
waiting on
Wendy Wade
Luigi's
from
Mansion
Bungie.
3.
And then I said Luigi.
Hi, guys.
How's it going, Jeff Keighley?
Things are going well. You guys are very well branded here. Come on up.
No, he's serious.
so
He used his full name.
Let's talk about Destiny 2. First of all, the newly independent Bungie. It's so cool that you guys are releasing this on your own now.
Jeff
And
Keighley
as your
behind the
first
stage
says,
told
Shadowkeep
him
is, coming
this guy
October
specifically
1.
had to call him by his
So
full
going
name
back to the
to
board,
remind
tell
the
us a bit about
audience
what we
at
can
the
expect
halfway
from this
mark.
expansion.
Yeah, well,
If you
Shadowkeep
use
is
his
our new
full
expansion,
name,
like I
that
said,
immediately
out
gets you a
October
nomination at the
1st.
Game Awards.
It involves the return of a character we haven't seen in a while, Eris Morn, one of the beloved characters from Destiny 1. Now, Eris has gone on looking around in the moon, and from Destiny 1 also, and has discovered something horrible that has unleashed nightmares for all Guardians to come back and battle. So it's the moon, but it's totally transformed by the Hive. There's some new spaces that you've never seen before, and then there's spaces that you think look familiar but have been totally reimagined.
Wow. Now, you guys are also changing kind of the business of Destiny a little bit in how you're approaching it. You know, free to play, and obviously, you know, First Light to be able to jump in. Tell us a bit about that and how that's going to change or affect the game.
Yeah, New Light is definitely the best time to start Destiny, not only because it's free to download, but because the player very quickly is going to unlock the game. So if you want to jump in and play campaigns, no problem, we got you covered. If you want to fire team up, jump into Crucible, jump into Gambit, play co-op strikes, it's all available right off the bat.
Wow, very cool.
Then cross save,
Yes.
you can play your
Happening this
Guardians
week, yes.
on any platform you want.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, cross save coming online, which everyone's excited about. And you know, Armor 2.0.
Yeah,
there's so much in
TLDR
this
moves
game,
on
which
it.
everyone wants to know about. But tonight, I know you guys prepared a little bit of news for folks on the season that's starting. of the Undying. So who's dead that needs to come back to life?
Well, I'm very lucky because I get to work on one of the teams that focuses on seasons, which means we're keeping Destiny fresh all the time. It's always a great time to jump in.
Yeah.
And this fall, while your Guardians are going to the moon to confront nightmares, the Vex are bringing the fight to us.
Okay, the Vex. Well, let's check it out. You guys have a little story trailer here to set it up, right?
Yes, we do.
Awesome. All right, well, let's check it out. A brand new trailer for Destiny 2 Shadowkeep from Bungie. We appreciate them putting this together. Check it out. Thanks, guys.
Just checking the volume.
So that's what effects are made.
We say that the Blood Garden is the birthplace of the Vex. But it was not the beginning. It was the reason. The life in the garden called out a question. The Vex are the answer. They will do anything to protect the garden.
No, frustrated. You can't fuck the robots.
In these things, there is
Not
some
trying, I
truth.
guess.
The gateways have opened.
Underwater robots are scary.
Why would you buy this then? The game's free to play. Your hard drive space isn't free, but
Otis.
Skate 4.
Daryl Arts game, Skate 4.
What horror games in 2018? Not Layers of Fear.
that's a good question. Destiny's free to play since when? Since it's moving to Steam. By the way, Destiny 2 is coming to Steam.
Don't recognize that name.
No idea.
Or genre is so niche now.
Remember
what was the name?
Amnesia?
Remothered.
Oh, Remothered?
Yeah.
Remothered is another horror game on Steam.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was just a thing to the. It was a sequel to it.
Huh.
Well, prequel.
Or whatever. It's a,
Oh,
that game was a follow-up.
When the fuck did they announce a new Oddworld? What?
They teased one a while back.
Either it was that, or it was also announced as Epic exclusive.
That game's gonna be a fucking mess. God damn it, dude.
Oh yeah, definitely. Was months ago. That's, yeah.
Look at all these games you won't be able to play because your connection's not good enough. It does come out 2 weeks. Next week.
Control comes out this year?
Control comes out next week. Oh, I thought that was Stadia. My bad.
Yeah, I was
All right,
really
some
confused.
Announcements there from the Epic Game Store about new titles.
Yeah, that was
joining
epic.
that family, and I'm here with Jeff from Wizards of the Coast and Max, who's a big Magic player, because we're going to talk about MTG Arena, which is joining the Epic family, right?
That is true. It is indeed. Magic has been part of players' lives for about 25 years all around the world, and since we started open beta for Magic: The Gathering Arena, we've had millions of people join us. And as we expand the game, we think the next best place for the game is to be part of the Epic Game Store, which is going to be coming this winter.
Okay, so coming this winter to Epic Game Store. And Max, you're a big Magic player, you're streaming, playing it. What do you like about MTG Arena?
I think the best part for me was playing drafts during the stream, because there's a Twitch add-on where your viewers, or let your viewers live vote on which cards to pick. Yeah. Very interactive, a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm still try-harding off-camera a lot of MTG Arena, yeah.
All right, so we don't have to wait long. Coming this winter,
Coming this winter, yeah, very soon.
MTG Arena, awesome.
MTG
Well, thanks
Arena.
very much,
Thank
guys.
you.
All right, we'll check it out on the Epic Game Store. Thanks, guys. All right, well, now we've got another
Hey, all right.
announcement for you guys. And this ties to a PlayStation game. By the way, I don't know if you guys heard the news. As we were here, Sony announced that they actually bought Insomniac. So check your Twitter after. But that just got breaking news during our show. But speaking of PlayStation, we've got another trailer world premiere from PlayStation. Check this out.
Oh, Jeff literally is looking at his phone between everything.
Man's got the finger on the pulse, man. Oh.
Jeff is the pulse tech Jeff.
Erica Mason. I'm Sergeant Blake. It's extremely likely whoever killed your father killed Mr. Johar.
Am I in danger?
Is there anything I can do to help?
Sega Saturn's back, baby.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, the Sega CD.
Yeah, no, history does repeat itself, which is straight up FMV games now.
There's something going on.
When's Super Seducer 3?
I need to find out what it is.
Whoa, Popcorn, how about we don't?
They Sony heard all of your criticisms, and they're like, you know what? We will make a movie game.
There's an intruder at Delphi House.
You want to see
Aren't
what it
Bandai Namco releasing a game just like this, but it's co-op actually?
Why are you following
Which one's that?
The Man of Medan or something?
I don't remember.
It's coming out very soon.
I know what I saw. I know what's real.
I'm waiting for like a super popular FMV game to come out like in this decade.
Well, it's really cool
Her
that we
story.
finally have a use for the touchpad on the PlayStation 4 controller.
Oh boy, there he goes.
Her story's a bit different.
And it's out now.
Because isn't that mostly just piecing together videos or something?
There you go with the shadow drop.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess.
here with Jack from Flavorworks and Holly the Star.
Oh, it
of
comes
Erica.
out
Great to have you here at
already.
Gamescom.
All right.
Welcome. So this is a cool surprise because Erica, we hadn't seen for a while, and then everyone's wondering what's going on, and here it is with the trailer and out tonight. So first of all, let me kick off with you, Holly. Tell us a bit about Erica, the character that you play.
So Erica is a little bit of an enigma. She's a girl who's had this incredibly traumatic childhood experience, and it's haunted her whole life, and it's shrouded in mystery. And so when you meet her and you join her on her journey, then you sort of decide who she can trust, and you solve the mystery with her.
And Jack, I know you've been, people see live action and they wonder, hey, is this another, Bandersnatch, Netflix style thing? It's much more interactive than that. Can you kind of explain about, how you're treating video?
Yeah, we just wanted to make a game, and more so a.
What?
I don't know why I found that just like incredibly like direct response so funny. Yeah, I just want to make a game. I don't know.
It's exactly.
What kind of question is that? But whatever.
The issue was, with video, it's
Has he
always
probably
it
used
feels a bit
Megaphone?
described and chunky and blocky, and our big thing was we wanted to make this as interactive as other games, where you're touching the world in a very tactile way, very high fidelity. So we had to build this technology from the ground up. We had to throw away all of our design rule book. work out how to get a film culture and a games culture to work together. So the last couple of years has been us having to throw away everything we knew and start again, but we're so happy.
It's not just straight kind of branching A-B path. There's much more interactivity.
It's 5'11" and 6
Exactly.
foot.
There's lots of branching, and it's actually really ambitious branching for a team of literally 6 people for the last couple of years. And it completely changed the way that we had to film this stuff. But it was kind of made quite like an intentionally ambiguous and quite out there sort of story, so that around a water cooler there's that thing of, we've all seen it, but from what perspective did we see it? And that was something that really excited us.
Tell me about filming this, because I'm sure you had all these different branching paths. Your character had to go in all these different directions.
Oh my God, it was crazy. It was quite a massive challenge, because obviously I've never done anything like this before, and films are quite linear, and yeah, we had all these different branches to go down, and it's quite emotional for the character. It goes to quite a lot of deep and dark places, but also because of the interactive side, it has this physicality. So I had to, even though I was in the surroundings, and it's really me there, and so you get all the nuances of a real life actor and not a CGI character.
You had to do it all. It's all your own stunts.
I had to do it all, and so the physicality, I had to do my own stunts, basically.
It's incredibly hard, and it was absolutely brilliant, and it just knew every avenue of the game. Like, it was absolutely magic.
Out of all the
it's
games
really good
they spend a lot of
Super
time
cool, and
talking about
this is
on
awesome
stage,
because
this
you
is
can
a
download
strange
it
one.
Today, worldwide on PlayStation.
Exactly, right after the show it comes out.
I don't think it's actually been that long. It just
€99,
feels
pounds,
it.
dollars. It's been
Yeah,
on
that
for
could be it
years, so
too.
this is really exciting for us, and then you can play it on the show floor if you're at Gamescom tomorrow. So.
Awesome. All right. Well, Jack, Holly, thank you so much for coming.
Coming on. I'd appreciate it if you get off stage. We can actually look at a game.
Thanks for coming by.
It's not like I don't appreciate what they're doing. It's also a game that's also just came out now. So
to tell you about Gamescom this week is we are just kicking
Every second you're on stage is less seconds Kojima gets to be here, so fuck off.
That's, you know?
Now, which is on the Gamescom.global
Once
website,
again,
and that's a
Steve
way
just directly keyed it in my brain.
These people are eating right into Kojima's time, so they gotta really get out.
Really trying to bring the show to fans.
All right, so 3:20, time for Kojima to do a 40-minute walkthrough, and we're still confused.
Happening throughout the week. So IGN is going to be doing live streams for the rest of the week from their studio, IGN at Gamescom now. And there's also some other cool things like Anno, the game from Ubisoft, is going to have a free, it's going to be free on Uplay for the next couple of weeks tied to Gamescom, so you can check that out. And it's a cool idea to take the games from the show floor here and make them playable to fans at home, which is really, really cool. This area is called the Gamescom Event Arena, and there'll be some great esports tournaments happening here. The ESL Summer Championship in CSGO, League of Legends will be here, Asphalt 9, and there's also something, this is so cool, the Farming Simulator League has...
So
what?
Oh, yeah, I forgot that
I had to show you some
exists.
footage of this. When they told
It's
me this,
another
I'm like,
league
no,
I've never
this
heard
actually
of that's
happened.
probably
And,
way
like,
bigger than
it's
anything I
amazing to
like.
see that this is happens here in Europe. I love
Yeah,
this.
look at that trophy,
Farming
yep.
Simulator League right to the top of
I don't think it
Twitch,
was
we
like
hope,
crazy,
with all the
crazy
activities,
money, but
this
it
is,
had a
like,
decent
actually
prize
happening.
pool from what I
Farming
remember
Simulator
hearing.
This
League.
is
So,
clearly
you
more
guys
than the
know this, I
FGC.
guess. When I saw this back in
Man, the FFA in my school's
So,
going to be
you
so
guys,
much
if you're interested, you
cooler.
can watch the Farming Simulator League live here from Gamescom. There is also a cosplay area, an indie village with over 5,000 square meters of indie games, and there are also concerts as well. You guys get a whole week of Gamescom. There's a festival in the city of Cologne this weekend. But speaking of concerts, Sydney from IGN is with one of the acts that's going to be performing this week. Sydney, who are you with?
Well, I am with Par Sundstrom of Sabaton. Par, you guys are performing. Tell us more about it.
Thank you so
James,
much.
James
I'm very
Gaming.
excited being here. Yeah, a couple of years ago we were here, and we played the first ever rock concert at Gamescom, and now we're back to play some more heavy metal.
And when are you playing?
We're playing at the Wargaming booth Wednesday at 9 o'clock.
Right now.
Perfect. Well, make sure you check that out. And you also have a
They're gonna
collaboration.
perform
Can
the
you tell us more about
live
that?
soundtrack
Yeah,
for
of
Kojima.
course. There's a new game coming
It's
out.
not
from
just a
Wargaming,
farming simulator
and,
tournament, it's a
a
farming
hack and slash
simulator
RPG
league.
called Pagan Online, and we thought a game about pagans, mythology.
And they
needed a
have
Swedish
blessed the
pagan,
Gamescom venue
and
with
so we
a tournament.
Kind of put our singer's skin, but looking better than he would do in real life, and more badass than he does in the real life. And you can have the skin in the game now, along with some legendary weapons.
Amazing. Well, I can't wait to see it. And good luck, not that you need it, at your concert And now it's time to check out some more world premiere trailers.
And? Oh.
Did Keely tell us it was free? And oh, okay, there's more.
Oh, humankind.
Kind of feel like I've been asleep the whole fucking time so far.
Only a little, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta get that booty.
That's what the pirates say.
Yep.
Haha, Ark.
Don't you mean Atlas?
They're games for people. They're not our games.
Wait.
What do you mean Florida had an FFA? Bitch, we got goats. The fuck?
That's all you really need is some goats and a dream.
Goat Simulator 2021 coming now.
Give him credit for the score. The score's nice.
It was very nice. They are really leaning into this trailer. It's a very long trailer.
It just feels long. It's only been 30 seconds.
Nope.
No.
What I think about it is, it's funny the amount of things I say, well, this doesn't look very good, but the soundtrack's nice.
I think Keely was trying to say that it was free so that they didn't have to show the trailer so Kojima could get more time, and it failed. And now we know it's free on Uplay, and also this. Free for a limited time. Not the free deal that Ubisoft's been doing, but just trial. The goats are already in the house. That explains how Rita's been acting. This is how the RE2 trailer started. So the mouse was the barrel. So which remake is this?
It says remake for Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Oh, he's back. He made it.
Remember how they remastered Assassin's Creed 3?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Why did you say that shit like out loud?
Why did they do it?
I don't know. We didn't have to remember it though. We could have just forgot.
So we can remake
Oh, it's
Assassin's
another
Creed 2 Brotherhood Revelations,
building game. This is
Black
tropical,
Flag,
isn't it?
or 3.
What? What is this game?
Port Royale.
Port Royale.
Oh yeah, I recognize the name.
Alright, Keely. You're lucky
Lip.
that Death Stranding is here. That's so fun.
That was another CG trailer. He said there was only one.
2019. It's
Got a
Toby
lot
and
of
Julian from the
gameplay,
Iron Harvest team.
except
And we're
I've been
proud to
seeing
present you a
nothing but
classic new
CG,
Death Stranding
really.
game, Iron Harvest 1920 plus.
In Iron Harvest, giant diesel punk mechs were created to
I'm gonna
support
take
people,
Rita down, so I'll be
but
back in a
instead
minute
cause
or
trouble,
two.
chaos, and despair.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
that's
you
Rita.
probably won't miss
Fight
much.
back and to learn more about the 3 factions in our thrilling single-player campaign.
Or challenge your friends in intense
3
multiplayer
factions,
matches in
Golden
this
Deer.
squad-based combat RTS coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.
Unless someone
And when
created
we
this
say
town in their
PC,
game
we
and that's
say
what they're
it's
walking
on
through right
Steam
now,
and
I'm
will
pretty
be
up.
across other stores at launch.
And if
This
you
does
the
not
only
look
way,
like
give
Port
us your high
Royale
five,
4.
come to Hall
He said there's only one
That's
CG
just
trailer.
exists
This is
with
IRL
And don't
footage.
forget to wishlist Iron Harvest on Steam.
That's the world we live in. Is that they have now companies now have to say Crossplay between multiple stores.
Own small lives.
Yeah.
Didn't know what went on in secret. Didn't see
Yeah.
the war
Okay. Yes.
No.
They said
Let's
the war
go.
would be won within
I'm fucking
months.
pumped.
An adventure.
What is this?
Promising
I can't believe I get to play as Mecha Hitler.
In the end, it would be 5 years. Years of torment and horror, like the world had never seen before.
My favorite AU is the AU in which World War I was fought with mechs.
All wars is over, while in secret, the seed is sown for the next war. But this time, we're vigilant, and we'll fight.
Just make it Chrome House, but with fucking. It's an RTS, isn't it?
Probably.
Yeah.
But if it's a cool RTS.
God damn it, chat saying Robot Wars.
Dude, this looks pretty cool, I won't lie.
I like the setting.
Setting's cool.
Iron Harvest.
That's okay. You know what? That deserves a clap. That's a really cool way of doing your fucking release date. That's pretty neat.
Gamescom is in full swing, which means we have more 2019 Gamescom award winners. Let's hear it for Best Action Adventure Game, Black Sad Under the Skin from Astragon. Best Action Game, Doom Eternal from ZeniMax. Best Mobile Game is Battle Chasers Night War Mobile Edition from Handy Games.
I still have to play Battle
Best
Chasers.
Racing Game is Grid from Koch Media. Best Sports Game,
Oh
Roller
fuck,
Champions
Spider-Man sold
from
13.2 million
Best
copies.
Simulation Game,
Jesus.
Planet Zoo from Frontier. Best Strategy Game, Desperados 3 from
That makes it
THQ
Insomniac's
Nordic.
most popular
Best
game,
Family
right?
Game, Concrete Genie
Maybe.
from Sony. Best
I would
Role-Playing
imagine
Game,
so.
Wasteland 3 from Koch Media. And Best
Holy
PC
shit,
Game
slow
is
down on the
Ghost
awards,
Recon
I think now.
Breakpoint from
Hurry up,
Ubisoft.
Kojima comes out.
Yeah, let's hear it for the winners.
Oh, Iron Harvest, I'm on the Steam page now, I found it.
Congratulations to
It has
all of those Gamescom
multiplayer,
award
of course, but it
winners.
also has a
As Jeff
co-op
said,
mode.
IGN will
Hell
be
yeah.
live all week long, and we've got you covered for all your Gamescom 2019 needs.
Black Sad isn't even out yet. I mean, Doom Eternal isn't out yet either.
Biggest gaming event on Earth, with over 350,000 fans attending from all over the world. But if you're not one of them, don't worry, because IGN has you covered. Starting Tuesday, IGN is bringing you a week of live coverage from Hall 7, streaming
I'm sad that I just had to
exclusive
see
demos,
Spider-Man
tons of
dab.
brand new gameplay, developer interviews, and sights and sounds from the show floor. This is the heart of gaming, and it all starts Tuesday on IGN at Gamescom Now.
That about does it for me tonight, but like that wonderful video just said, we will be live on IGN all week long. Thank you so much, Jeff, for having me, and back to you.
Thanks, Sid. Great to have you with us. Congratulations to all the winners. There are more awards, I think, coming from the fans on IGN this weekend. All right, now let's turn to the world of Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Oh, right,
Talk
that's
about all
happening.
things Modern Warfare. Please
Forgot about
welcome
that.
Dino from Infinity
Yeah,
Ward.
well, video games are here, I forgot.
Dino, good to see you, man. Thanks
I
for making
can't
it
wait
to
for the game.
Thanks for having me. All right, so Call of
I
Duty
can't wait for the game to
Modern
release.
Warfare,
People
you're
like
on
it from
brand,
and they
this is
introduce
Call of Duty
post-launch
Modern Warfare, but it's a
microtransactions and everyone
reimagined
hates,
Modern
just like
Warfare.
Blob.
Exactly. That is the exact term we use at Infinity Ward.
I mean, I'm really excited for this. It looks really good, actually.
The Modern Warfare franchise. So it's still Modern Warfare through and through, complete with some familiar characters as well. But the overall narrative and the single-player storyline are completely new and fresh and updated to be relevant and fit in a present day.
Okay. You guys had the multiplayer reveal a couple of weeks ago. Lots of news around that. Tell us, what's the focus of MP for MW this year?
So first of all, we were just blown away by the reaction from the fans and the players. Our overall goal this year
I'm
for
back.
MP was to create the ultimate
mate.
multiplayer
Welcome
playground.
back. Yes, man.
So we've
We
got all
missed Iron
sorts
Harvest.
of shapes and sizes of experiences. We've got our
Oh, no.
smaller, tighter, fast and frenetic 2v2 maps. We've got our more traditional 6v6 maps. And we've also got experiences on our larger scale maps that are going to support upwards of 100 players.
Oh, wow. Okay, and you're also doing crossplay as well, right?
Yes, we are indeed. So we've actually had a lot of questions from the community about how crossplay works.
Yeah.
in a nutshell, you'll be able to play console to console and console to PC. So if you're partying up on console
that's
and you have a
dangerous.
friend on PC that you want to play with, you guys can play together.
Oh wow, okay, so across everything, it's all gonna work.
I like the idea that Bungie asked, hey, can we do crossplay or cross-save? And Activision's like, no. Only Call of Duty can do that.
Tell us a bit about it. It's like a ton of fun.
Right. It is
fast-paced.
It is a ton of fun. It's
Call of Duty is
fast,
like the older
frenetic.
brother who gets
Actually, we
everything.
did pretty well over there.
We had a fun time. Me and Andy McNamara from Game Informer took down some other duos. I don't think we compete against some of these Courage or those guys, but it's
those guys are real slayers, though.
I was gonna say.
I think you held your own.
Yeah, it was a fun mode, and I understand that you guys are gonna be. We know you're doing a beta in September, but
Yes, we are.
I hear there might be something before that.
Absolutely. So first of all, if
Yeah,
you're
on the show
here and happen
floor.
to be at the show, you will be able to play Modern Warfare. It's on the show floor. Check it out at the PlayStation booth.
Okay.
And so in preparation for our beta, where we get to be able to collect a lot of feedback from the fans as well as test crossplay, we're doing an early test, and we've partnered with PlayStation to have an open 2v2 alpha that's going to start this Friday, August 23rd.
Okay, this Friday, August 23rd, and
to
that's
test
worldwide
crossplay?
on PlayStation 4?
Yes, it is.
Okay, we will check
No.
it out. Call of Duty
Yeah,
Modern
but-
Warfare Alpha, and I understand
The-
we have a little
the
sneak
crossplay
peek.
beta comes in
Absolutely. Brought a
September, I
trailer
think.
along with me
Okay.
So that people can see what's coming up.
All right, see all the maps and everything in the alpha. Thanks so
I
much.
like
man.
half
Thank you very much.
heard
Call of
him
Duty
correctly
Modern
then.
Warfare.
We're testing a crossplay beta only on PlayStation.
Well, if it would work, it just means that, oh, hey, look, it's not supporting crossplay, just like every other PlayStation game.
See, guys, PS4 to PS4 Pro.
Oh, we thought you meant across consoles. Or across the room.
Across the yeah. That's right, split
But-
screen is back.
So I know they keep showing this 2v2 mode. I really want to see what, like, the full match looks like. I am very curious to see, because the game is obviously still fast, but it's much slower pace in how it's approaching a lot of its general combat. It feels a lot more like Rainbow, actually. Like a Rainbow with a little bit more movement options.
Yeah, it kind of looked like it. Aren't they also adding like a giant multiplayer mode, like 50v50 or something like that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Now, you know, I've spent a lot of time around game developers during the final
Oh,
hours
never
of
mind.
development
Here he
on
goes.
games,
This is
and
Kojima, because you
sometimes
know
just
he's
can't do
about
anything
to
but think about finishing your
fucking
game, and you can't travel anywhere. You're
fuck 'em
focused in
up.
the studio. But now it's time to introduce a guest who is only weeks away from finishing his next title. But that didn't stop him from flying halfway around the world to be here at Gamescom with us tonight. I'm so honored that he's here. You may know who I'm talking about, but
Yeah, because it
take a
takes
look.
5 minutes to intro him for you, fucking Jeff.
And you literally mentioned him earlier.
Kojima. Oh my god, he's doing it. He's
The whole-
just giving him the biggest big.
To accept any awards.
Ooh. Not a shot that I'd use.
Our gift, please.
Dude, anything that shits on that shits on Konami is good for me.
No,
Let's
the
go.
baby shot. I meant the baby shot.
And introducing my actual boyfriend.
Still wants to be in this game. Jeff's just gonna be like added as like a small side character you speak to once.
So I think the reason why Jeff always constantly talks him up is not just because of the fact that they're friends. It's because Kojima has shown in history through like development of this game to just outright not talk to people anymore. Stephanie Houston was supposed to be Mama in this role and was just completely like Kojima ghosted the fuck out of her, out of David Hayter, out of everyone. So Keely's like, please, I don't want to get ghosted.
The one and only Hideo Kojima!
Yeah,
What if
Kojima's
Jeff
big
Keighley's in
on.
Death Stranding?
He's big on the idea that ghosting can be healthy.
Is that that's a Death Stranding joke, isn't it? God damn it.
It can be.
Now kiss.
Mr. Kojima, it is such an honor to have you with us. I know how hard you've been working to finish up.
Kojima just walks out, you know what time it is, bitch.
Gamescom 5年ぶりようやく帰ってきました。
I returned after 5 years to visit
Kojima didn't even
Gamescom
let him
again.
finish.
It's great to have you back, and everyone's going crazy. Look at the selfies happening here live.
Are you serious? Guys! Stop!
This is why Kojima only talks to Jeff.
You bitches don't stop right now. We won't show off the game.
Well, it's hard to tell because they're press.
But I really wanted to meet you all, so I came to
Please
Germany.
don't say crunch, Kojima. Don't just say that word. That's a bad word.
Amazing. So, Mr. Kojima, we know that you're, as you said, just about finishing up the game, and everyone's very curious. The whole world is curious what you can tell us about this game and what you want to share tonight with all of us. So, what can you tell us about what you want to introduce?
ですね、デスストランディングは、全く新しい、オープンワールドのゲームだと思ってください。僕はその新しいものを作ってますけども、皆さん気に入っていただければと思います。
Death Stranding is a totally new game. It's an open world game, and it's very, very new. And I hope that everyone will like it.
で今日はですね、コミコンでハートマンのキャラ紹介をして評判が良かったので、キャラクターの紹介映像をちょっと見せたいと思います。
So, since it was quite popular to show a new character at Comic-Con, today I would like to introduce more new characters today.
はい、まずどうぞ。
Oh, I thought we were going to get gameplay, but whatever.
All right, who
Maybe
else
we'll
did he
get
hire? Who the fuck from Hollywood did he get this time?
Damn it, I was going to put this on stream. I'll put it on stream anyways.
Mama.
AKA Misa from Death Note.
Yep.
Monka S.
The baby.
Don't worry, Sam. He doesn't fight. Glad you made it.
Hers is different.
Is that the baby from JoJo Part 4?
Oh no. Rich baby for sure.
Oh, did you see the marks on her neck? Like it, oh man, it crawled up.
Yeah, that was creepy.
That detail.
Even though she can't drink
Is that baby made of helium?
Going through the motions really helps with the soreness, though.
What is she?
She's my daughter. And I'm her mama. It's okay. She's only connected to me. It's not like the other BTs. You can see it, right? You're hooked up.
Man.
Now you know why I can't leave.
Oh,
She's literally stranded where she is. Like, figuratively and literally.
マーガレットさん演じるママの登場シーンです。これは。
That was kind of the introduction scene of Mama, played by Miss Margaret Qualley.
デストランディングにはすごくユニークなキャラが。
I'm so excited that you play a character who's just gonna walk around the game world going, what the fuck, just as much as the player.
So there are a lot of characters appear in Death Stranding, and each unique character has like a sub-story from apart from the main story.
でママは、お腹の赤ちゃんがこの世に生まれずあの世に生まれてあの世にいる赤ちゃんとへその緒でつながって一緒に暮らしているっていう設定のキャラです。
So Mama's setting is that her baby was born unfortunately on the other side and not in her world. So, but however, they are still connected by the umbilical cord. So that's why she can't that's how they kind of exist.
自分の、死んだ赤ちゃんと死の世界でつながってそこから動けないというちょっとかわいそうな悲しいキャラクターです。
So she has a sad background where she can't move because her baby is actually on the other side and she's on the real world and they're still connected. That's why she can't move from that location.
はい、ではもう次行きましょう。
I have another one to see. Show
Another
you.
one? Okay, let's check it out. We got a lot of stuff for you.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is
Don't forget to update your babies.
still mother in capital Knot City and
Wow,
Don't
even
be-
babies are always online?
This is dystopian.
Remember, guys and girls, don't be an anti-updater.
Your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it
If you don't keep your baby updated, your baby will get hacked.
If you don't update your baby will receive viruses.
Try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its steel mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers.
Past data?
BBs.
Our BBs.
Spelled BB.
Save the BBs.
God damn it, Depth.
デルトロ監督が演じるデッドマンと、BB の紹介です。
That was an introduction of Dead Man played by Guillermo del Toro, and also introduction of
今ま
BB.
でサムが胸に抱いて、BB ポットに入れて、連れて歩いてる、その赤ちゃんですけど、これが何なのかという皆さん分からなかったと思うんですけど、大体この登場シーンを見たら分かると思います。
Now you saw the video explaining what BB was about, and you saw that Sam always had this baby in his pod, and wondering what it was about. So that gives a great explanation of it.
あの世とつながった BB とサムがつながることで BT が見える。でただ彼はこっちの世界に帰ってこれないというすごい悲しい設定ですね。
So it's again another kind of a sad story that Sam has with the BB, because the BB is connected to the world of the dead, and that allows the connection between BB and Sam so that the Sam could see the BTs.
で皆さんはサムとなって BB と共に、旅を続けるっていうことなんで BB とサムの関係っていうのもストーリーの肝になります。
So
ゲ
you
ーム
will
プレイの肝にもなります。
So you will kind of have this journey with the baby together, and you will have attachment and more connection, and that will be the part of the gameplay.
Wow. Well, it's pretty amazing to see the level that you're thinking of the two worlds, everything coming together.
Oh, it's a Tamagotchi that lets you see
amazing.
ghosts.
Well, Mr. Kojima,
Hell yeah.
Everyone here is excited to see characters, but I don't know about you, but wouldn't you want to see some gameplay of Death Stranding?
Oh, gameplay?
No.
There we go.
No.
And he's like, but I did show you.
ゲームプレイ
What?
は TGS で見せようかなと思ってました。
I'm kind of thinking of showing the gameplay at Tokyo
Motherfucker!
なんですけど、
but
ジェフがこんだけ言うんで皆さんもこんなに熱いんで、ちょっとだけお見せします。
But for you, Jeff, anything.
Jeff, since it's Jeff's show and everyone's so excited, I would like to show you just a little bit of it.
ヒントにはなると思いますね。
It'll be kind of a hint to you as well.
で、
Just a
ゲー
little
ム
bit.
プレイちょっとだけお見せしますけど、さらに驚くべきスターが登場します。
And of course, there'll be a little gameplay that I would like to show you next, but there'll be a kind of a star that will come out. Make sure you catch that star that appears.
じゃあ皆さん一緒に見ましょう。
Oh,
All right, here we go. The first
It's
gameplay,
Jeff
Death
Keighley's
Stranding.
character.
For you, Jeff, anything. Let's show the gameplay.
Congratulations, Jeff. You're in my game.
It's not final. Well, bitch, you got like 3 months. You better figure that shit out quick.
Wake up.
Just a little longer.
Ten out of 10 game right here.
Real gameplay.
Let's get it moving.
What?
Oh.
I gotta pee.
Drain the main vein, bro.
That's really where we're
Don't
starting.
show the dick. Woo! That is an obscene amount of piss.
Let's say too much.
Been holding
Dude,
it
it's
for a
a
while.
literal mechanic.
They keep track of how much piss you are
Why
pissing.
couldn't he have at
What
least
was
pissed
that?
in the river?
Why is there a mushroom?
Magic mushroom.
Don't eat that mushroom, you just
Eat
pissed
the
on it.
magic mushroom.
Hologram, you can't.
Or better yet, the pee made the mushroom grow.
I think that's what they were getting at.
Yeah.
Over here. What's he yelling at?
Over here. Now who could? It's Sam.
Hey!
He's excited to walk up that hill for the next 5 minutes.
Yep.
Anybody hear me?
Oh, the cut. Fuck you, Austin.
It only takes 2 minutes.
We get the extended 5-minute climb section in TGS.
Oh, fuck that. We're using ladders.
Yeah.
He ain't
One of my
gonna climb that
favorite
entire
SpongeBob
mountain.
game, Shoots and Ladders.
I'm
That's what it is.
still in a
If you could-
dream.
If you could just create ladders, I hope you can create slides.
So there's
I
an
wanna just slide
outpost.
down.
West of capital, not city.
What about the ladder?
It was a hologram.
Sapien Saludos.
It's a pretty solid
Oh,
hologram.
here we go.
I can't believe
God.
Kojima's put himself in his own game.
Again.
How you doing, Sam?
Did likes?
Delivering cargo. a relief. I've just about given up on you. Good job, man. Good job. Not that I'm surprised.
Fucking goddamn it.
About time I hopped on the whole chiral network bandwagon, am I right? Join the UCA and all.
Damn it, Jeff.
You can help me do that, yeah?
Well, how could you tell? You could... The face is barely visible.
Whoa.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's totally him, yeah.
And his name's the Ludens fan. Oh my god.
This totally isn't weird. This is normal. United Cities of America.
UCA.
Thank you. Kindly.
Come back soon.
Yeah.
And tune into the Game Awards.
Weapons restrictions.
Yeah.
This December. What a weird guy.
Nice. Did he just kill the baby?
No, he agitated.
It's just upset.
Dude,
Oh god.
there's a caregiving mechanic. Oh shit.
Yakuza did it first, but I still wasn't happy when Yakuza did it.
BB.
You know what? At least that bit isn't in Judgment.
Make ladders but not slides. I really wanted to be able to make slides.
I can't wait for the
later.
speedruns of games where people
That's
just fall down
endgame.
hills.
That's endgame, those
endgame.
slides. Yeah, it's literally called BB. Like 2-letter B's.
Oh, baby.
I'm in the game.
BB.
Check it out,
Yeah, I'm
guys.
in the game.
ジェフにカメオで出ていただきました。声は違いますけどね。
The voice is different, but we asked Jeff to appear in our game as a cameo.
Thank you. It was honored to be asked to be in the game. Matthew Mercer actually does the voice of the character that I play in the game, and I know there are a bunch of
that's cool.
cameos in the game as well from friends of yours. Tell me a bit about the gameplay that we got to see there. I know it's a new style.
God,
of
what
game,
a prolific
and
career Matt Mercer has, from voicing McCree to voicing Jeff
a
Keighley.
lot of hints there about the type of game that you're going to
です
allow
ね
people to play.
まだちょっと言えないんですけど、皆さんサムとなって、分断された町と町、人と人をつないでいきます。
I can't really say so much, but you're going to play as Sam, and you're going to have to connect the fractured cities and people
東から西につないでいき
from
ます。
east to west, and you have to connect
で
from
間
east
に
to west.
彼を邪魔するテロリストとか BT とかがいます。
And there are some obstacles in the way, like BTs or terrorists, to
で
avoid that.
その中にですね、一人で暮らしているジェフみたいな、プレッパーズというのがいまして、
And there are, along the way, you'll find people like living alone, like you saw Jeff, we call it preppers.
で彼らは隠れて暮らしてるんで、メインストーリーにはあんまり関係ない人もいます。
There are actually kind of hiding, so some preppers don't really have to do with the main storyline.
なんで、彼らを探して彼らと仲良くなればいいことが起こると。で
So
その一つの例が先ほどのビデオですね。
So you might want to find these preppers along the way, and if you kind of get connected with them, you might have some good things that they provide you.
で世界をつないでいくんですけども、そのうちに世界中の皆さんがつながっているという、そういう仕組みのゲームです。その中身はまだ言えませんけど。
So I can't really reveal too much, but when you start to connect like this in the game with preppers and others, you will notice that you're kind of connected to the people worldwide.
あと先ほどのデルトロ監督が出てるビデオで、BB が自家中毒になるっていうところありましたけど、BB にストレスをかけると泣くので、そこであやすときに、先ほどのビデオは、プレイステーション4の、モーションセンサーのコントローラーで。
So in the video with Mr. Del Toro, he explained about the baby sometimes get self-poisoned. You saw in the gameplay as well when you kind of felt
Hold on,
the
guys,
baby
one more.
is stressed. So what you do is you use the PlayStation 4's motion controller, sensitive controller, and you kind of like.
早く振ると怒るので。
But if you shake
ゆっくりと優しく振って
too
ください。
fast, the baby will get angry. So make sure you kind of handle with care.
あとですね、おしっこをしてましたけど。
About
Don't
the
abuse the baby,
urine part, I have to
please.
say.
夜の深い時間なんでいいと思いますけど。
It's late enough to kind of discuss about that, right?
前を見ようとカメラを回しても、サムは絶対見せないです。
So if you're like try to move the camera and try to see what he's doing, Sam will move away, so you'll never see actually what he's doing.
あと街中とか人がいるところではサムはおしっこしませんので。
And also there's an option where you cannot release yourself like that,
ファンの方は安心してください。
like if people are near you. So don't worry, Norman fans, you won't have to be, you don't have to worry about that.
Although I heard, is it true that that also can be a weapon though in the game?
そうですね。
Oh no.
It's Conquer all over again.
キーにもなります。
So yes, it could be used as a weapon, but also it could kind of it will be a kind of one of the key, and you'll find out later.
おしっこするとキノコが出ましたけど、みんなでおしっこをかけるといいことが起こります。
You saw the mushroom growing, so if everyone kind of does it at the same spot, you will have something good later on.
まあそこに
That's one way to word it.
ゲームのあれではないですよ。肝ではない。
Well, of course, that's not the main part of the game, okay?
Yeah, well then tell us something else.
The main part is to connect the world together.
Wow. Well, I gotta say, it's so amazing to get a little insight into your mind between those clips and the gameplay. I think everyone's trying to piece together how this all fits together. But it's amazing stuff. Now, I know we have some photos when I got this, it was a couple of years ago when you scanned me. You wouldn't even tell me what we were doing, but you're like, come down to San Diego, sit here, they put dots on my face, they did the full scan. I was there the same day that Nicholas Winden-Refn did his scan as well. This was like, I think, September, October, 2 years ago. And I didn't know what you were going to do with it. You're like, trust me, Jeff. I'm like, okay, sure. And then I find out I'm Luden's fan, right?
彼のとこ行って彼にいろいろこう仲良くなるといいものをくれたりするので。
So if you find him in the game and if you go to him and make the connection with him, he might give you something good.
まあジェフは比較的見つけやすいところに隠れてるんで。
Jeff is actually kind of apparent and you could find him easily. So when the game comes out, just look for Jeff.
Well, I'm honored to have a little role with a cameo, and there'll be some other cameos, I'm sure, as well in this game.
そうですね。まだ発表できませんけど、たくさんの方が隠れてます。
Yes, I can't really say who yet, but there are many people in cameos.
Mr. Kojima,
Man.
Thank you so much for coming all this way to share a
Well, I
little
see
bit
Phil
more of Death
Spencer.
Stranding with us. What
Oh,
you guys
Sakurai's
think?
gonna be
Let
in
me
there.
understand, right? Hideo Kojima, there's so much there, and we don't have to wait
There was a
long,
pic
'cause
recently
you
with
guys are
them,
on
wasn't there?
track for the game to come out
I
this
think so.
November, right?
Yeah, I think there was.
Excellent. All right, Mr. Kojima, thank you so much.
The Sony booth and the signing session?
Yes, that's right. And Mr. Kojima will also be doing a signing session here at Gamescom, right? And that'll be...
one more thing, sorry.
今日ここで発表しなかった、サムが何をすべきか、プレイヤーが何をするかっていうのを簡単に分かるようなブリーフィングの映像もブースで流しますので。
At the Sony booth,
時間のある方は。
you'll see more about like the briefing, the reason why Sam has to do this, the briefing scenes. You'll see at the Sony booth from tomorrow. So if you have time, just stop by.
でそれを見ると先ほどのジェフのビデオがより分かりやすく。
And if you see that,
何をしてるかが分かって。
you'll understand what you saw today with trying to find Jeff and things like that. So it will be, you'll get to be revealed more, and you'll be understanding what we saw today.
Awesome. All right, so there's a briefing scene at the Sony booth. Mr. Kojima will also be doing a signing, and I can't tell you how much we all appreciate you coming all the way from Tokyo just as you're finishing the game, to be here for me, to be here for the fans. Give it up, Mr. Kojima. He's just finishing the game. Hideo Kojima, thank you so much, my friend. It's always such a pleasure. Aki, thank you so much. Hideo Kojima. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it for our first ever Gamescom opening night live. Do you guys have fun? Should we do this every year? All right, well, I got to say, it's been a ton of fun putting this together. It's been great to be here in Europe. I want to thank all the developers. I want to thank Game and Cole Messi for giving us the opportunity to do this. I want to thank a lot of my team that came all the way over from Los Angeles to produce this with me. We will see you guys, of course, this December. The Game Awards will be back for our 5th anniversary live in Los Angeles. Much more information coming soon. We've got some pretty cool stuff to show you guys and some big new announcements, so stay tuned for that. But enjoy Gamescom, guys. Thank you so much.
No
I'm
one
Jeff
will
Keighley.
understand this
Have a
game.
great Gamescom, and we'll see you in December at the Game Awards. Good night.
Well, I think I got it. Just, I feel really bad that we have to like compare it to everything, but it's such a, like, you know.
I think, so I'm trying to read some like basic reactions that are coming out from the game right now. And of course, one of those basic reactions is going to include a site that many people give me shit about.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, it seems like a lot of people are very much still on the fence about the game. Looking at it from the perspective of, I think that Kojima's not the best writer, but I think that Kojima is incredibly creative and incredibly talented. And regardless of whether or not like there's a quote unquote what people would consider traditional action gameplay, there are a couple of things to keep in mind. For instance, when he rolled up on the prepper, it said weapon restrictions online. So like there's definitely situations where like you're going to be using weapons. They already talked about how cool you just piss on people as a weapon now. and it seems like bodily fluids and anything that's like that, in a weird sense, are going to have a tie to gameplay. Because we go to the Japanese trailer back that they showed the real release date trailer, blood was a millimeter like bar running underneath your gun. So what I'm thinking is that the reason that you can't that you don't incentivize combat is because the weapons in the game actually run off your life force.
That's pretty Kojima.
So there could potentially be a situation where it's like the more you fire a gun, the closer to death you become. So,
and the baby.
And the baby as well.
But don't get attached to it.
Nope. Except you're gonna have to get attached to it because that's definitely what the whole point of the game is.
Yeah, that's literally why they said it.
So the Death Stranding system is just his way of saying, go do the Eagle Points, go do the lighthouses, go connect the fucking Zelda towers.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gathering from it.
So it's gonna be that, and except it's gonna have a little bit more story stuff associated with it.
Yeah.
Because of course it's just gonna be the fucking tower hopping. Every open world game design inevitably ends up becoming something closer to that. But at least in this time around, we've got some more of a traditional, like not traditional, but like we got more of a reason to do it as opposed to, well, I can't see anything. It's like, well, if you're going to be
the core focus
network,
of it.
Right, if you're going to be connecting a network of things and essentially trying to bring America back. One of the main things that they said in the last trailer was covering the nation in rope or wires didn't save it then. So apparently the chiral network is something that happened, and what I'm trying to piece together is that the Death Stranding happened because the chiral network is actually just a network made to sort of go between the realms of the living and the dead, and something fucked up, and both realms essentially exist in the same plane now. So the idea of the chiral network might be the way to bring the Death Stranding out of the real world. And it looks like there's a lot more symbolism in the sense of quote-unquote stranding, as in not only the umbilical cord, but Mama physically cannot leave the venue that she's at because she is stranded within the thing. So there's a lot you can gain from it if you don't have the mind of a child, like most of the fucking internet does, where they look at it and go, well, I'm still confused. I think it's pretty fucking safe to assume what kind of game it's going to be. We're just getting more and more elements associated with it that are definitely going to be more Kojima-esque. And I think that it's not going to be Game of the Year by any stretch of the imagination. And it's definitely not going to be something that people laud as like even Game of the Generation. I think this is going to be an incredibly polarizing game. and I think that I've never been more excited because I love incredibly polarizing games because it means that someone's trying to do something fucking unique.
Yeah.
But at the same token, it also is. I'm worried that that stranding mechanic might end up just feeling like another lighthouse scenario, like another
Yeah,
tower
I was gonna
scenario.
say it's like, I think that's a good way to describe it, but it's not just that. It's a game designed around that. So it's like, if you were to boot up Zelda and go around the towers, it's not the same experience. But
Yeah,
a concept that it's designed around.
It's not there purely for vision.
Yeah.
And it seems like for one reason he keeps trying to once again suggest the fact that the more you connect the chiral network around and strand it to the main base in Washington D.C., the more connected to the world you find yourself. So more mechanics might unlock with the chiral network pretty much unlocking itself around the world. And also, it introduced a lot of elements like the idea of the stillborn mothers. That's a really cool concept that I want to learn more about. And we're going to learn all about it with, someone made a comment that was really fucking, like, on the money. And it was, large expository fucking dialogue sections are peak Kojima. And I was like, yes. That's exactly what I wanted from the Dead Man thing. Was everyone... I can't believe there's going to be people who turn around and said, I'm confused as how this works. It's not that fucking... He literally explains it. It's just stupid. Like, the word you're looking for is not confusing. It's stupid. But it's also really engaging and fun, and no one's done anything like that yet, per se. In games, at least. So, the concept of traveling between planes of existence is definitely nothing new. But the Kojima turn on it is going to be something that I think is going to really pull a lot of people into it. And for all we know, there might be some sick action you could do because we still haven't seen how the exoskeletons work. And there's an exoskeleton specifically catered for speed. And as we saw, when he's going down the surface of the thing, the game's not afraid to make you go fast. So like, there's a lot that could be happening underneath the fucking hood that we still don't know, that we could probably find out with the Sony briefing that they're going to release later. And then with TGS, it's probably going to have the full maybe 10 to 16 minute gameplay demo, as it was the last time with MGS5, where in TGS, right before the release of MGS5, they had almost an hour-long gameplay walkthrough, which was incredibly, exonerating of that whole game, because so many people were like, well, it looks good, but we don't know... Like what? I mean, we know Sneak is gonna happen. Like, what's all this other shit happening? And then like explain everything. So I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm definitely going to be not cautious about it, because I think this is the kind of game you kind of just have to fucking dive right head in first. Like there's no hyping yourself up for it. There's no like a way you can like prepare yourself for it. You might as well just enjoy the fucking ride. And if it ends up being a shitty game to play, like, I don't know. I don't think it's going to feel bad to play. I think it's impossible that Kojima made a game like MGS5 and he's going to have a game that feels bad to play.
Here, Chad, here's the image I was talking about.
I'm not worried about it.
There's another one with Conan O'Brien, so I think Sakurai and Conan O'Brien are confirmed for this game. It's a sentence I never thought I'd say.
Yep.
Can't believe Conan's coming to Smash after that.
I'm almost completely positive. I'm almost completely positive that now that I've seen what's happening, that all the people who keep showing up are just gonna be like people who were scanned into the game that we're gonna see as like the preppers.
Yeah, and
so
they don't like
a lot of really familiar faces.
Like they just need to scan them too. They're not like acting. If they have that role, they just need their face.
Yeah, I forgot like who's the voice actor he shouted out.
Matt
Mercer.
Yeah, I was like I know that fucking like voice like from somewhere, but you know, I think it's ridiculous that we live in a day and age in which so many people are looking at this game and going like, oh, it's gonna be so fucking bad. And not to bring up like the other side of it, but there's definitely a lot of people who are really upset with the fact that they're using quote-unquote right-wing terminology to define what's happening in the game, which is fucking stupid. And I hate that people are trying to fucking put that game towards that way. Like,
That's the first time I've heard of it.
Well, it's like a big narrative that's been going around that like, how conservatives are all like, no, we gotta help heal the divide in the nation and da 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 da, and like.
Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's a huge fucking conservative like point, and a lot of people are drawing parallels because of course they are, because that's where gaming is nowadays. Is not to say that politics and gaming is bad. I think it's absolutely necessary, and it's totally something that like can be good. It can teach lessons, and that's why I like the fact that Kojima is unchained and is doing what he's going to do. I just don't think it's going to be something to where it's going to necessitate repeat playthroughs. Or we could all just be wrong, and we could just unlock unlimited blood meter and just kill everything in one playthrough, as with every other Kojima game, and it could be the most fun game that we don't know about just yet. We just need to unlock the fucking extras. Who knows?
Yeah.
So,
let's do it. When is the release
I think
date?
we gotta wait for the game because you're putting in a lot of thought into very
November
little that has been
9th or
seen.
11th.
Well, it's not. I mean, we've seen a lot. Like, I don't understand the notion of we haven't seen a whole lot. Like, it's not a lot in the sense of like we haven't seen a full playthrough, but like it's not hard to.
No, you can get general gist of what things will at least feel like, but
Right, and not for nothing, Pop. I've been right every time, so I mean,
I mean, it looks fun. I'll wait to see what people say or play on Twitch because it's gonna be one of those games where everyone's playing it day one.
Yeah,
I'm not worried.
That was a crazy 2-hour like wait time for the Death Stranding conference. I don't know what that was about.
Yeah.
But,
The only other
space
thing.
program.
No, the only other thing I had interest in was Monster Hunter, and we got one Elder Dragon that's ice, and I think we already knew about that.
Well, Volcana's he's going to be the flagship. I forget the name. What is his fucking name? The big black one that's on the cover of Monster Hunter World.
Nergigante.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
The unfortunate named one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nergigante.
So, cover one.
Yeah, so Volcana's the cover one for this one, and he looks great. But I think we've got some confirmation that there is also going to be a like to Xeno'jiva. So that's going to be fun. And we also got Brachydos, and what's that one? Is Brachydos the poison one, the acid one?
Brachydos is the punchy boy.
Okay, so
slime punches. Yeah, the one that me and Austin got confused at the beginning.
Yeah, like slime's an element. Or something.
Yeah.
Lavinus already looks fucking amazing, and that shotgun weapon looks great. I'm excited to get back into Monster Hunter, man. I needed a reason to go back, and it just felt like the end game grind for Monster Hunter has just been miserable anyway. So I just kind of dropped it like a bad habit because I loved Monster Hunter's building up gameplay, but like jewel grinding is not fun.
Yeah, that's why I don't know. I don't find any of the fights that are the same monsters but tougher and with a couple different moves. I don't think that's as fun or as engaging for me. So it's the long, like it took like what 50 hours to reach that point anyways, at least in the base game.
It's about the journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I put 110 hours. It's not a situation. I don't get that way where people are like, oh, this game doesn't have content, but they also spend 150 hours in the game doing that content.
Yeah, I have like
I hate people who
160
act
something
like that.
hours combined with the PC and PS4 version.
Right. It's gonna be nice to be able to build up to something and the best part is that if you beat the game, they turn around and say that's all you need. Like that's all you need to do is just beat the base game and you're good, you're in. And I was like, okay, perfect. So on top of the combat changes, on top of the grappling hook now, and a lot of the just inherent quality of life changes they've got going on, it's definitely going to be the definitive version of Monster Hunter World. I'm still excited to see if they have the balls to turn around and tell a team comprised of the Switch guys and the new PS4 team to come together and be like, all right, guys, fuck Mantles, let's do something else.
That'd be
bring
crazy.
Bring back skills and bring back some, because I know it's supposed to be more grounded, but at the same time, the weapon balance changes to Monster Hunter World totally took the ground from underneath all those weapons and made them high-flying weapons now. So
yeah, there was a lot of depth they were going with in the other games, so they can really pull that depth into another one like World.
Yeah, there's a whole repository of game mechanics that are at their disposal that I'm completely fine with them resurfacing and just reusing, because now that we know that Monster Hunter is just going to be a ridiculously fucking popular franchise worldwide, the world's their oyster. They can do whatever the fuck they want. I'm sure that team has a budget like no tomorrow now.
Yeah. I've been checking everything else. The Disintegration's still something to keep an eye on.
I was confused. So is Disintegration a is it an RTS?
No, it's first person.
But you're controlling other characters, or you're controlling yourself, or is it?
Well, you were in first person.
Both.
I mean,
You were controlling a team, but
and
you were also.
It wouldn't be the first to do that.
No, I wouldn't.
So
I gotta look more at it.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, we didn't see that the one that Max just sent me, the one we guys were talking about earlier, the mix between Mirror's Edge and
oh, Ghost whatever, yeah.
Ghost Runner.
Yes, it was just a trailer for the show. I don't know. For Gamescom in general. It was just weird that it was unlisted and that Jeff commented on it.
It may pop up at like the IGN thing. 'Cause that's usually, I think that's usually where like premieres happened when Jeff wasn't doing the show.
There's
like they just like show up at IGN stuff.
Yeah.
Or other.
Well, then that basically means the trailer will be up when it's up. That was man. Outside of what? Oh yeah, there's a lot of RTSs. Not RTSs, but still city building games. There's a lot there.
The 4X strategies, the real time.
It felt exactly like I called it, where it was like, yeah, they PC gamered it up a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it had big PC gamer show vibes.
Yeah, where it's like there's not a whole lot here, but the stuff that like the one thing that is here is gonna be really good. So you spend 2 hours it's a 2-hour appetizer just to get to the fucking entree that you're not even super sure about. So
yeah.
You know.
I didn't really have like high expectations or anything though, so I came away from it content. Like it was fine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I had super high expectations, but you
just got a little sleepy. That's all.
Yeah. He hyped up the fucking thing on Twitter a bit.
I think that was
where
just
it was
for
like-
himself.
It was specifically for.
And I mean,
He was
they
just wanting to get as many eyes on him.
I mean, he was
game as
probably
possible.
hired to do it. Like, he was hired to
Yeah.
promote Gamescom anyways. Like, they went with Jeff because he knows what he does with the Game Awards and that he could pull people together to get some sort of announcements.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, this is just marketing.
That man is straight up fucking holding something back though. He dead ass said on a stream earlier today, like, yeah, we got some cool stuff to show you, but yeah, most of our announcements are gonna be at the VGAs. Go fuck yourself. And I was like, oh.
Next Smash characters at VGAs, definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like the final Smash characters. will
That's
be the
one.
VGAs.
There's 2 left after Banjo.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It might be a possibility that the final characters will be there.
Oh, both, yeah.
Minecraft Steve and Jeff Keighley.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's
Official
just-
Minecraft RTX.
It's Kojima and his Echo Fighter is Keeley.
A little off topic, but I do want to bring it up real quick, if anyone can answer this. Why is Minecraft having like a renaissance, or whatever you want to call it? Why is everyone playing it again?
Because nobody really likes Fortnite, and they're realizing that Minecraft's a generally good game.
I thought it was just like, no, I was just seeing it around. I was like, man, I kind of miss Minecraft. That's
Yeah,
all.
I think people have just like, or at least like people have played it in the past have kind of had that feeling of like, yeah, I've missed it, and then they've started playing it, and they've been like, yeah, sure, come join, and other people have joined.
Well, I was
I just wasn't
editing.
sure
I
if
was
there was some
editing.
weird phenomenon.
I edited for Tom, and I was editing the Minecraft stuff they're doing. And like, man, I want to start it up and play more. Just watching them play. It's always had that effect. So it's just.
On the global scale, the problem with it has always been the fact that, like, notoriously, it's been considered the kids' game. But now that Fortnite exists, everyone can kind of they can feel good about playing Minecraft again. So like they don't have to feel like they're being judged anymore. And I know it's like it sounds shitty because it is, because people think like that. So I think what it comes from is a combination of that.
I always thought of it as like an everyone type game. Like when you hear kids game, I think more.
Yeah, so it's Fortnite.
Like licensed stuff.
Right, but so is Fortnite. But what's more hated right now? Fortnite or Minecraft? Because that's the same hate and vitriol that is being generated for Fortnite was at a time, you forget, was for Minecraft because it's because of the same fucking reasons. Because it was the popular thing to dislike, and now that it's good, now it's no longer the thing. Everyone's gonna hop back on board again until the cycle continues. So
I mean, these guys like Terraria more, and I do too in the same regard. So I'm glad we're playing Terraria more.
Yeah, we can always like. I mean, after we finish like Terraria or like finish our playthrough, we could always.
Terraria is gonna kill the buzz, so I won't be down for anything else for a while.
Well, admittedly, Terraria is arguably a video game by comparison. So
it has an end game.
Yeah, there you go. How do you get any gamer in today's day and age to sit there and go, okay, I'm interested. Mention the word end game. That's it. Done. You've got every gamer listening like, oh well, it's got content because they don't care about how the action
has an
the
end
rest of
game
the game
too
is
now.
played.
It came in so late. I like hardly think of it as like being a proper developed end game because it was an afterthought.
Right.
Plenty of time to put thought into it, but it was an afterthought.
Yeah.
I've been kind of
So
tempted
I don't
to
know
look
if you'd want to
into.
do like big mods or anything for Minecraft. There's so much there.
Yeah.
Now.
That's what I was going to say. I've been kind of curious about like Sky Factory for Minecraft. That looks kind of fun.
I'm excited for a lot more footage to come out. There's a couple of things coming out. First and foremost, the Cyberpunk demo is becoming public, so we're gonna get
Yeah,
that
that's
released
sometime this week, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna finally see what they saw at E3 and probably even more. Like if we get the behind closed doors demo, we'll see more.
And that's
I'm
gonna
really
be a
excited for that.
console thing, right?
Yeah. So we'll definitely see console footage. So it'll be real console footage. On top of that, I want to see more people playing the Final Fantasy VII demo. I want to see if there's people that can style in that game, for sure.
Yeah.
People don't want to get
And
doxxed.
then-
I don't think they're gonna play it.
Oh, the true. And then Monster Hunter is going to have a bunch more footage coming out. I could give a fuck about Borderlands 3 right now. It looks like a great game, but like honestly, my fucking consumer senses are tingling in the sense of like I really shouldn't give money to 2K right now. But I
Even
God damn it.
Well, I was gonna
don't wanna
say
not
about
support
Monster
them.
Hunter is that review copies are out.
Okay, yeah. So like I said, like in general, we're just going to be getting more fucking footage. Like this is the week we're going to get more footage of that anyway.
Yeah. What, Pop?
I was gonna say, I think it was Pat from Two Best Friends. Rest in peace. Was even saying like they're just gonna wait for like some of the DLC to come out and just get it all on a deep discount.
Oh, for
See where-
Borderlands?
Yeah, see where it like lands and everything because I don't
Game
like
of the
Phil's
Year
saying,
edition.
It's just, or even something like that. Yeah, because you're just gonna get a better deal anyway.
I'm actually super curious to see how Borderlands fares in the Epic Game Store.
We'll have to see.
We'll have to hear.
Because-
Because it's
'cause I
one of
do-
those games where it's a big hyped up game right now as far as general audience. So
Yeah.
I'm sure
There'll
it'll
be-
be fine on console, but PC, I want to see like if Twitch streamers are playing it. See what happens. I'm curious.
I mean, there's quite a few Twitch streamers who are like partnered with
Right, you're gonna
Your
have like
box.
you're gonna have the people that are like big into Destiny as well playing those type of games because they're
Yeah.
just fans of it.
Baru's already there. Baru's already like 100% on board. Like that man's got bought and he's been bought and paid for, and it's fine because he's that's how he started his career was Borderlands streaming. So it makes sense that he's excited for it.
Yeah, it's like he's doing it. Broman, Cathalion,
Mhm.
like all
All
those guys
those-
like started with like all those guys started with Borderlands before Destiny, so it's like
And
fair
anyone
game
that's
that
on
they're
the
so
fence
excited
is
about
going to
it.
be watching someone that's not directly tied to the company, almost basically.
Pretty
That
much
one,
every
fair
mid-tier
analysis.
streamer and YouTuber, every mid-tier streamer and YouTuber is going to be playing it for sure. That'll be enough to generate sales.
And again, but that may also be on console. I'm wondering how it'll do on PC.
Yeah,
We
well,
shall
It's all up in the air.
Yeah. Is that it for Gamescom? Is that it for talking about it?
Yeah.
All right.
Kerbal Space Program looks cool, but that was barely anything. Can only base off the first game. That's all I got.
Buying a lottery ticket.
But I mean, I don't know. It's GIFs. you know, I don't think he like was remembering. There were clearly at least two CG trailers and a bunch of live action shit, which, you know, technically, it was just a weird claim, but whatever.
They just had a lot of
We have a
loopholes.
whole lot of CG, says fucking.
He said we didn't have
Jeff
any
Keighley.
CG. And he's like, all right, we have one. Well,
well, I mean, that depends on.
They
because,
interlaced
like I said,
CG with gameplay, and it was just a loophole. But the gameplay was so limited that they may as well have been CG trailers. It's just, ugh. Bad taste. A little bit of bad taste.
Kerbal Space Program had the balls to just come out and say it wasn't actual gameplay. So you know what, Keely, you're a liar. How about that?
Yeah, let's wrap it up then. We're gonna be live tonight with more Terraria, and more Terraria after tonight will be on Thursday. Rave should be back, so we should be continuing Sunset Overdrive tomorrow, and then Pop will be back too on Wednesday.
Danganronpa.
And then, yeah,
Or
they'll both be
Trial.
back. So more Danganronpa and Sunset Overdrive this week. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's a good time. We'll see you all tonight. And until then, go to bed.
Go to bed.
Skate 4.